Holy shit, it's Sunday. And I'm here live in the studio in Park X after watching a great soccer game where Ajax Athens ended up winning 3-2. I'm very, very excited about that. I am here with a retard, so I'll introduce him, I guess, before we continue. Ladies and gentlemen, it's goddamn Poseidon.
Good morning, India.
Your headphones are under that, aren't they?
Yes. I
Yes,
look like an alien.
I want to punch you in the fucking face right now, but I won't. Out of respect for big-headed people. Take that off. You silly, silly man.
I am very silly.
Oh my god, it's ET. Yeah, what the fuck is that people are saying? People are freaking the fuck out, Poseidon.
I'm very silly with a silly willy.
I'm very hungry, Poseidon.
I'm very hungry.
I wanted to eat yesterday after the movies, but I'm fasting, so I can't eat till... Well, I can eat now, but I'm doing the podcast. I'll eat later. So me and Poseidon went and we watched It Part 2 last night. It wasn't as good as the first one. A lot of... You know I noticed yesterday, did I tell you this? That like 99% of the adults that died in that movie were gay. They kept killing all the gay people.
Oh, you mean 100?
No. Bill Hader survived. Turns out at the end that he was gay.
No, but all the characters who died were all gay. None of them were straight.
No, there was straight people that died, I'm sure. Oh. But yeah, they kept killing gay people. Okay, so it was a pretty.
Oh, except for. Okay.
Well, there was people that were straight that died. Yeah, you just don't. English is not your forte. That's cool. Point is, it seemed like Mike Pence produced that film. Because I know it took me a while. I was like, wait a second. I was like, this is pretty fucking insane. Let's see. Shit, I got to run. And Aaron, please remind everyone when it's 4:20. Mary Renee, I hope I remember.
In 16 minutes.
Didn't Stephen King write it? I don't know if Stephen King wrote the screenplay for it. Stephen King did appear in the movie, though. He had like a little role. My God, that man is hideous. Stephen King is hideous. Now, I don't remember the book too well because I read it in high school. But in the book, wasn't there a giant turtle that was never discussed? And didn't they gangbang? Part of the ritual was to gangbang that girl. Am I crazy? Yeah, but can people in the chat who know this tell me? Or did my high school years just fucking suck so much that I made that shit up in my head? Like, I don't understand. But I remember there was like a sex thing with the girl.
Really?
Unless I'm crazy, unless I'm mixing up the books.
Unless you're mixing up a...
Oh, no, Gary says no, it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought it was a porn parody or something.
No. I remember the book. I remember in the book there was like part of the ritual was that she had to fuck all these dudes or some shit like that. And then she blows them all. Something like that. And then I remember there was a giant turtle. I was waiting for the giant turtle this movie. No giant fucking turtle.
Yeah. It felt there
was a teenage gangbang in it. Okay. So I'm not weird. Imagine if there wasn't. They're like, bro, what? No. There was a giant spider clown, though, in this one.
It felt a lot like a video game.
Yeah, Maga says they all fucked the girl, and the main bad alien guy was a giant turtle. Your memory's high school. It's still kicking, bro. I got
Interesting.
it. I got it.
It felt like I told you this after the movie. It felt like a video game.
Yeah, when they're like...
It felt very like levels progression type of thing.
Before we can do this, your mission is to collect a token. The second he said it, I got tired inside. I got tired because I felt like I was going to have to go grind. That's how I felt. Like I was like, oh, God.
I almost passed out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck, another dungeon. And then I was like, no, you just have to sit there. And I was like, I'm still tired. Let's just get on with it. Like, why do we have to all do this? Yeah, but it was an okay movie. It wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah, obviously.
They really spent that fucking money though on the budget. All kinds of huge monsters and shit.
Yeah. And this one actually, it made me laugh. By the way, there were some really funny moments, especially towards the ending. There's that one moment that really made me laugh. Obviously, we can't say it because we don't want to spoil it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Know? Yeah. Those are good moments.
Yeah.
I've read the book 3 times. Oh, Flat Cat said yes, she read it 3 times, not counting the gangbang. Yeah, it was an awesome book. I remember in high school that it was one of the first. It was when I really started.
Also, the first time you came in your pants.
I don't remember if Miss Vula gave it to me, but I remember she gave me The Chocolate Wars. That was a good book too.
The Chocolate Wars.
Yeah. That was also a book about high school students and
gangbanging each other.
There was no gangbang. There was no gangbang. But I remember that was a good book. She was the best about giving. She was a good teacher. She gave me good. She's the one who got me reading. Well, I mean, I could read obviously, but I mean,
she's the one that got you writing.
She is the one that got me writing. Yeah, she's the one definitely.
She was a good woman.
Yeah, I gotta go visit her.
Is she still there?
I gotta go tell her you were responsible for a lot of this.
Is she still there, you think?
For sure.
Yeah. Eh?
The only question is how cute is she now? Probably still super cute. Yeah.
She was a good-looking woman.
Yeah, still is.
Still
Tom's
is,
like, chocolate whores. It was a good book. It was a good book. Chocolate Wars. It was a good. There was a lot of good books she had gave me.
Yeah.
Anywho, point is, It 2 was okay. And by the way, this is why I only brought up It 2, and I almost forgot. So remember they were talking shit like the Joker, so violent. People are gonna go around killing. Dude, I've seen the Joker and It 2. Guys, It 2 is 1,000,000 times more fucked up and violent and crazy than the Joker is.
Just with the beginning, the way it starts.
Which It 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're beating up the gay guy, killing a gay man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts off with a hate crime.
I was like, what?
Yeah. So that's why I brought it up. Now Poseidon came to me before I started the show, and he said, "Dude, I got topics for today." And I said, "All right, Poseidon, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna have you bring them up on the show." And you know what? This is now time where I pass the torch, the baton over to retard Poseidon, and hope that he has something good for us.
So there's a porn star
Okay.
that stabbed her boyfriend, and she's getting 15 plus years in prison.
Is he dead?
I don't know. I didn't have time to read the whole thing, but she's being charged for assault and battery. So I guess or attempted murder or something like that. So I guess he's now dead.
Okay.
Her name is Bridget the Midget.
That's a good name.
It's a midget porn star. Bridget the Midget stabbed her. I wonder what he did. Did he call her short?
Is that what you think, you fucking idiot? Did he call it? Oh shit, we got the Jofo podcast on here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, especially if you're in the Montreal area, go check out Jofo. They got a good podcast, and from what I understand from the videos I've seen, they're doing fucking cool ass live events with live music and shit. So good for them. I fucking like that shit. They're hustling. They're doing stuff. They're not sitting around being lazy. So you've heard of Bridget the Midget Flat Cat? I've never heard of Bridget the Midget.
I had never heard of her either until.
Is she a real midget or just a small person?
No, she's a real midget. Which is hideous. Which she's hideous.
She looks El Troll-esque, huh?
Very. She looks like she lived under a bridge, but she wasn't large enough to live under a bridge, so she lived under.
Valak, it might be. It definitely might be better.
What might be better?
He's asking, is Jofo podcast better than this podcast? It could be. Depends on the day, bro. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good podcast, actually. I like it. Let's see. Wasn't Bridget the Midget on Stern? It's possible. Stern fucking gets everyone.
I don't know, but anyway. So yeah, so she's getting she's looking at 15 plus years.
Is that the story?
Yeah.
It's not much of a story.
In other news, Chile.
Yeah.
You know what's happening in Chile?
Yeah, I heard the cops are beating the shit out of people.
The government set the military on them, on the people,
because
they were asking for rights
Yeah.
and higher wages because they weren't making enough money. They were going hungry.
Yeah. Where do they get the nerve? Where do they get the nerve to ask for rights?
And they are they've been they can't buy guns and shit, not even like legally and stuff.
Yeah.
So the government set the military on them.
Yeah, how are you gonna defend yourselves?
Rabid dog, like a bunch of rabid dogs, and the military is setting stuff on fire and blaming it on the civilians.
You gotta chill, bro.
And they're beating people up. They just people holding up signs. They grab them, throw them on the floor, and kick them in the face. Like crazy shit, bro.
I gotta be honest with you. I have no problem with this, Poseidon.
Like how?
That's what you gotta do. When people get uppity and they forget their fucking place. What do you guys think? You're white people.
They are white. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is fucked up. It's fucked. You know what's fucked up is that's a good case for when people say, "Why do we need guns to defend against?"
But nobody's talking about that.
Obviously, it's because the Democratic, what was it? The DNC is already fighting with itself right now with Tulsi Gabbard talking shit and Hillary and all that. So they don't want to bring up the fact that guns, might be useful for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what's happening in Chile. What happened with Tulsi Gabbard? Was she fucking talking all kinds of shit about Hillary Clinton? I like that. Flat Cat, yes, I can speak Greek. It's my mother tongue.
You know what guns is like? It's like a martial art. I will explain.
Explain.
So martial arts, if you learn it, okay, it can be used to usually it's taught to defend yourself, right? That's what guns are for as well. It's to defend yourself, to be able to defend yourself.
But also to bust a cap in some fucking rat's ass, bro.
But martial arts can be used for bad as well. So somebody can learn martial arts and then go out and use it to beat the shit out of people, not know what hit them, this, that. Same thing with guns. You know what I mean? So the core being of something, it's good, but it can be used for evil.
All right, listen, stupid. Guns are just for killing. That's what they're for. They're for
Yeah,
killing,
obviously.
right? That's what they were made for, okay?
Yeah.
Now, who do you kill is the question. Do you kill a person because they're different? I say maybe. We'll get to that another time.
Only
we should, as a civilized society, try to avoid killing people as much as possible. However,
100%.
However, people are not to be trusted. I don't trust crazy people out there. So I would rather that you have the ability to defend your family in case of crazy people coming in your house trying to steal shit.
Because either way, like crazy people are gonna find other ways to murder people. Look at the UK.
Yeah, no. You're always gonna find.
You know?
Yeah, you're always gonna find. If a human being wants to do something hard enough, they normally figure out a way to do it.
You could literally grab a pen and stab somebody with it and kill them.
Yeah, if you really
know what I
wanted
mean?
to.
You could break a bottle,
But
anything.
The difference is how badly do you want to kill someone,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Because there's also the whole crime of passion. Like if you're in a moment where you walk in, bro, and you catch your wife fucking your brother or some shit like that, in that moment you're so fucking crazy. If you have a gun on you, you could shoot them both. Whereas maybe you wouldn't be ready to stab him.
I think I'd be ready more to stab than to shoot.
Also in the news, the first Chick-fil-A just opened in the UK and it's going to close down because of a boycott campaign. They're boycotting chicken again, these fucking people. Okay. Why does everyone hate Chick-fil-A, by the way? I remember in Toronto, they were boycotting Chick-fil-A. They said Chick-fil-A is bad for the gays. I was like, really?
How?
I don't see how that...
They just sell chicken.
Yeah. I didn't know gay people don't like chicken. I'd never heard of that stereotype. It sounds funny. Sounds made up.
Speaking of gay people.
They are Christians. They don't open on Sundays. Yeah, I know that they don't open on Sundays. That I heard. Oh, that's why. It's for religious reasons. I thought it was just to give their peeps a day off.
Yeah, but what is the...
Chick-fil-A is religious, so it's closed on Sundays. So because it's closed on Sundays, they get boycotted.
I think it has to do with because...
the owner isn't for gay marriage, so we must destroy them. Yo, what the fuck? The owner...
Yeah, but
That's
you know
so
what?
stupid. That's so stupid. Because what do you care? You realize if you eat at like any pizza place, and like any place that has like halal, for example, right? Well, technically Islam isn't for gay marriage either.
I was about
So
to
are
say
you
that.
boycotting them too?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Fucking, they're like I didn't steal a dick out of your mouth, bro. It hurts a little when you shove their chicken up your ass. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Let people... You don't like his politics, just don't go there.
I think it's the pointy bones.
I'm not out here boycotting fucking Turkish restaurants.
Yeah.
That'll be crazy.
Well, to be fair, that's exactly what they did.
That is exactly what they did, yeah.
They boycotted. Speaking of gay people.
Jofo's like, how did this restaurant get so popular? Apparently, as far as like fast food chicken goes, it's a good little burger. It's a good spot.
Not just that, they try harder. Like the customer service is like A1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No, but
So why are you talking out of your fucking ass?
Because I keep seeing memes and shit about them. I keep seeing videos how like employees there was this one video where the employee ran out, like they were so busy at the drive-thru. This employee ran out. They were taking orders at the drive-thru like with pen and paper and everything, and
They're beating up gay guys in the alley. I'm working a double shift, bro. That's why people don't like them. Could you imagine they have like a fucking gay bashing campaign?
Oh god, no, they don't even have a gay bashing.
No, I'm just obviously they don't. People are oversensitive, bro. People just
But yeah. Speaking of gay people, did you,
yeah, they beat me up.
who beat who up?
Joe was like, yeah, they beat me up pretty bad.
Oh fuck. But speaking of gay people, did
Yes.
you see also the rugby player that was a man and is now a woman?
That's nothing to stop saying. That's a trans story, not a gay story.
Same thing, bro.
All right, if you say so. Okay.
Wait, isn't a man that wants to be a woman technically gay?
No. Because what if a man wants to be a woman, but still fuck chicks? What's gay about that, bro?
But then she's still gay because then if he becomes a woman,
Yeah, that's not gay.
it's a woman on woman sex, so it's gay.
If you agree that it's a woman, then that would be gay. But then that means that if you think it's a guy, then it's not gay. And if you think it's a woman and she likes a dude, that would be...
So then what if she turns into a woman and then fucks guys? Does that make it gay?
No, not to me.
I'm very confused.
So are they. So yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so what happened was,
Rugby.
yes,
A guy who transitioned, became a woman,
transitioned
and beat the shit out of everyone in the rugby. I
She's
see it. Yeah.
destroying everyone.
Yeah.
All the women. They try to hold her back, but like you see, like this 6 foot something giant and this little 5'3" woman just holding onto her shirt and just like swatting bitches out of the way.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Look, honestly, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. You want to transition? I don't give a fuck. Do it. I'm not part of the whole. You can't fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know.
Oh yeah, live your life.
But I don't see a place for it in sports.
No,
In sports, I think it's fucking crazy.
absolutely,
And especially in contact sports, I think it's dangerous.
very dangerous.
Now, if you want to do it for running, fuck, go ahead. Just ruin sports for women. Like if you want, it's not gonna change anything. Ruin sports because that's all it does. It doesn't affect me or you. It only ruins sports for like women that were women their whole lives. That's all it ruins the sports for. I don't give a shit.
Watching those pictures of him mowing through those women reminded me of that time he played hockey at that school and you just.
Oh shit, DJ Teeks is here too. We got everyone. Go on.
Watching him mow through women like that.
Yeah.
In those pictures reminded me of that time he played ball hockey at that school and he just mowed through people.
Yeah, but they were all guys.
Yeah.
I mowed through men.
Well, man.
Well, beta males, but I mowed through males. You know what I mean? It wasn't the same thing. But this, to me, that's what it feels. Yeah, trans league maybe a trans league or something.
Yeah, no. If they have their own league, 100%, and they compete with each other. It's like me going to the Paralympics and saying, "Oh, because I'm fat, I should be in the Paralympics," and then I go to the Paralympics, but because I can walk, I just dominate everyone.
You're more retarded than fat, so you would be in the Special Olympics.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying, if we're gauging it on a scale, right, they got to put you somewhere. But here's the thing: I don't give a fuck. Though I'm not gonna go out and boycott, protest, stop anything. Do your thing, be happy.
Huh.
However, women are not going to be fucking happy.
No.
There's already students, like girl students that were coming out. They go, our fucking hopes of a scholarship is done.
Well, yeah, bro, 100%. Because when you have somebody like that's 6 foot something and just strolls with his cock out and goes, "I'm a woman."
No, I don't mind that. You see, you're getting mad at dumb. At dumb things.
No, I'm not.
You're getting mad. You're getting mad that people are gay. You're acting like your father.
I'm not getting mad at that.
You're getting mad
You're
that
not
they're feminine.
understanding.
I don't give a shit about that. What
No,
I'm
you're
saying
misunderstanding
is,
me.
there's an advantage, a physical advantage that you have. Okay.
But that's
and
what I
when
mean.
it's a physical competition, when they're touching each other, it's dangerous. Like rugby,
Yeah, but that's what I was getting
fucking
to.
run bitches over, kill them.
But that's what I was getting to.
Okay. But you didn't. To get to it, you didn't take a road.
Well, that's because you cut me off.
You went through the grass and fell
But
down.
that's because you cut me off.
All right. Regulate us. That's too complicated. Pantelis, you want to touch me. Listen, no BS with SB. Fucking rewrite that sentence, bro. Rewrite it. Happy 420 from Marie. She always does that. So yeah, that's what I think you should.
Oh, it is 420.
Yeah, I think you should let people do what the fuck they want, right? And just don't make it dangerous.
Yeah.
Don't make it dangerous for the people.
Don't harm other people.
Yeah. Because I don't want people that are trans to get fucking beat up or, attacked just because they're trans and that. I'm not for that.
Oh, speaking of trans.
But at the same time, I don't want little girls getting the shit kicked out of them by dudes who cut their dicks off either, right? Like, there's got to be a middle.
Oh, do you remember the Pain Olympics? Do you remember that shit, bro?
People were cutting their dicks and shit.
Oh.
Why are you shaking, bro?
Because it cringe. I remember. It brought back a memory of what I had seen, and I cringed.
There's only one thing. Like, if you let dudes play in the WNBA, the WNBA would get better.
Maybe if you let women train with regular NBA players, you know what I mean? But not actual trophies. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe if they train together, not play matches together, not mix it, but if they train together.
No, I think even if they play, because has anyone here ever watched a WNBA game? It's basically a series of missed layups. It's very hard to watch. It's like, how many missed layups can you stand to watch in a row? Right? You're like, fuck this, I gotta leave. Do you remember last night they played at the bar? Do you remember that? When they had put it on, we were at Vogas. It was during the playoffs, the Raptors.
Oh, yes.
And it was an off day, I think, that they weren't playing, and the WNBA was playing, or some shit like that. And I remember, or was it the WNBA or some other league? And I remember me making fun of it. I go, how the fuck is this possible? Just miss after miss after miss.
It's crazy.
And then they're like, we should get paid the same as the guys. There's no way enough people are watching this for you to get paid same as the guys.
But
DJ Teeks exclusively watches the WNBA. Yeah, for the jokes. They don't have to cut their dicks off to be considered trans. Oh, shit. Even better. Poseidon, you ever thought of doing that as a social experiment? We put you in an Olympic sport that you could just dominate in. What can you dominate in? It won't be running. These broads will outrun you. Maybe wrestling. Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah.
Against these little broads.
Yeah. Or fighting.
Like boxing?
Yeah.
Just punching bitches in the face? Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't hesitate. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you decided to come into the ring with me.
Yeah, I don't. What do we have? Because I think this podcast, strangely enough, has the most women out of any goddamn YouTube podcast. What do the women think? What do the women think about this? Because who am I to fucking say? You know what I mean?
We could make like a little spoof about this.
But I'm curious. In the chat, you're a lady. Just tell me what you think about this. You cool with like just playing with? Because if the women, because here's the thing: if women don't give a fuck and they're cool with it, then who am I to say you're not allowed to? You know what I mean?
Well, like, look, I remember in high school, every time we played sports together, it was we never said just men and just women. Remember, it was always everyone would participate.
Or you're talking about co-ed at the gym class? It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but the girls would always sit it out, always, because the guys would get
That's
too
not
aggressive.
what I'm asking, dickhead. What I'm asking is if they feel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying do you want to get up from this chat and go play in the WNBA. What I'm saying is, as a woman, do you think it's dangerous if, like, let's say in rugby they allow trans men to play, trans women to play? Because if women who play the sport don't give a fuck, then it doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's say right now, if they're like, Pantelis, we're gonna ask you to come play hockey, but I'm sorry to tell you, it's all fucking NHLers, and you're gonna look like a retard. If I'm like, all right, I'll still come. That's on me. I can't then be like, I got checked into the boards. They're really hard, and they're so skillful. I can't complain later. But if I don't care, like Pantelis doesn't give a fuck, he'll play. Then that's fine. No, I don't want people to complain for me. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
If women who are playing the sport are like, I don't give a shit, I'll take them on or whatever, then who gives a fuck? But from what I hear, a lot of women are complaining. They're not. They're like, yo, I got the shit kicked out of me. Like, I don't. You see, a lot of female tennis players are training exclusively with men. Yeah.
To get better. No. But you see that's good.
That's smart.
That's smart. But if they play for the cup, let's say, right, and it's a tournament to mix men with women, obviously men are going to have an unfair advantage. For the women to train with a man to get better, yes, 100%. I'm for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
You don't?
No, I think you train however you need to. If a man is if you could train better with a man, that's fine. But a lot of these sports, it doesn't, because there's stuff, it's not the training that's going to stop you. Like, let's say hockey, for example, right? I don't care if like a 5 foot something woman trains with Scott Stevens for a year. If she meets me on open ice, she is dead. Because physically
I didn't know where you were going with that.
But just you've seen the checks I've given people?
Yes.
Okay. Imagine a woman, a regular sized woman, eats that.
Like
I'm leaving in handcuffs. There's no way she's gonna survive.
Like a 5'5" girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dead.
That is a dead person. Like
dead man walking.
It's not because like, oh, I have an unfair advantage. No, it's just physically I'm a lot bigger. Right? So it doesn't matter. Even if she trained with me, the second she'd meet me out there, it's like a kid.
And if there's a helmet on and
bro, it's like a kid. Let's say you take an 8-year-old kid and you teach him fucking karate, how to defend himself, and the kid's fucking amazing. He defends other kids. You could still grab him and put him in your fucking pocket, bro. It's a child.
Yeah, but these little fuckers, they're sneaky. They could slice your
Slap
fucking.
you.
They could slice your fucking tendons, bro. At your heel.
I saw a question about, is Glutton Fest 2 really going to happen? Yeah, we're going to have a Glutton Fest 2. We haven't discussed the details yet on how it's going to happen. We have talked about it. Here's what we want to do. We don't want it to be like last time where it was here and we had just Poseidon doing something stupid and eating, and even though he collected a lot of money for shitting his fucking pants. Yeah, he's very happy about shitting his pants as an adult. Interesting. What we want to do is make it more of a...
Let's call them a performer, sir.
More of a live thing where people come to. So I've been thinking of venues to rent.
What would be a good venue for this?
I like Cafe Cleopatra.
It is nice.
Where I did my show
I
at Just
like
for
it.
Laughs.
Oh, and I found out a website. Okay.
For hookers.
Sort of like hookers. You could order hookers off of it, but like it's a company.
The trans hookers are called
and-
tricksters.
And basically, for parties and shit and events, they will send naked barmaids, porn star shows. They'll have, they can send you strippers, French women dressed up as French maids, but naked and clean up the place.
Let
They
me
do
ask you,
all this
I'm
kinds of
just
shit.
I'm just gonna.
They have naked sushi,
This is
like a
okay.
sushi on a naked model,
Yeah.
like all kinds
So
of shit like that.
Here's the thing. Dickhead, I know that you have a crippling addiction to prostitution, but this is about Glutton Fest. This is supposed to be about food and a contest, and you're like, bro, let me ask you, there's food, but can we fit in a fucking whore or two? Like between those slices of bread, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
We got Jeffrey Blanc with a donation. Says you guys are the best. I support anything you do, except for your fucking whoremongering, Poseidon. He says, but Poseidon is a bit slow. But he says,
I am
keep
slow.
up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
Caroline's like whore sandwich. Poseidon could start a who can shit the furthest sports league. No, I would like it to be more fun. Like maybe we do, people enter and there's levels, there's like a round robin and, there's a first level of food competition. There's a timer. The timer ends. Some people get eliminated. They move on to then crown a champion of Glutton Fest Part 2. That's what I'm thinking. Because if it's just Poseidon, it's not going to be as fun. The first time it was fun because he shit his pants and it was just that. But I feel like now that there's a lot more people listening to the show. Plus, Mike mentioned something to me. I don't know if we're going to do it or when we're going to do it, which I think is very interesting. He wants to start doing an episode once in a while, or it might become a weekly thing, where you know how now we start going live on YouTube on Tuesdays, and then the episodes on Wednesdays, where he wants to also start doing live shows like he does the French ones, with an audience.
That would be amazing.
That would be dope, right? Maybe Monday nights or some shit, or another,
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is Glutton Fest 2, when it actually happens, to have that kind of a vibe where there's people that could come watch, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, because more and more people are getting more involved.
Yeah. I would love that. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Oh, by the way, remember, subscribe, share, tell your fucking friends. That's what you're supposed to tell people. The thing is, now you're supposed to tell people at the beginning of the videos, they said. That works best.
Really?
I don't fucking... Bro, people, if they remember to like, subscribe, and share, they'll do it. If not, they won't.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck? Just... If it's not in you, it's not in you. Quebec City, by the way, I got to mention, so don't forget, I'll be in Quebec City November 2nd telling jokes. Tickets are on the website. We're over 50% now. I think 60% sold, I think. So that shit's selling out faster than we had thought it would, especially for an English show in Quebec. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And where else can you catch me? Next Saturday, where are we going to be? Ottawa.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be in Ottawa. I'm going to be doing jokes there. And then the Wednesday after, what is it, Halloween? Going down to Texas A&M for Spook Fest. Go tell some jokes down there. Steven Crowder's doing a thing.
Every time you say that,
Spook Fest.
I giggle a bit.
Yeah, it's just
No, I know, but
it's just a festival. It's
No,
just
no,
a black guys festival. So I'm going down to Spook Fest. Sounds scary.
might get mugged. We don't know.
But yeah, Spook Fest is a hilarious fucking name. Yeah. Yeah. So going down for that. Come back, Quebec City. I think Guido and I are with Massimo. We're doing a show, but in March. I gotta get more organized to tell people what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, Spookfest is at the Cumia residence. It could be, definitely could be one of his shows. He's actually having a Halloween party. He had invited us, but no. I think me and Mike, we can't make it.
Busy man.
Jeffrey's like, "Are you planning on leaving Compound?" It seems like you are, but it's just maybe an impression. Well, right now, like what we've done with Compound is because we're friends, so we were kind of like the guinea pigs. We have the episodes up everywhere, so even if you're not on Compound, you get every episode, and then hopefully people through us, if
they get to discover Compound, and whoever's on Compound, stay on Compound.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you get other shows too.
Exactly, you get other shows too. But for us, we just when we tested the waters with like the free shots, it was we were getting way better numbers than other people that were putting on like free shows and shit. So we said, fuck it, let's just try this, But at the same time, we're friends, so we want to have our episodes there too. so that there's a reason for people to discover. You know, they might discover us. Be like, is there any other podcasts like them? And like in hot waters, like there's stuff that you would like. So, yeah. So that's why. But I don't know about, like, I've used the app on Android a lot back in the day, the Compound app. I had problems once in a while, but I see all the complaints and shit like that. But I don't know if, like, I don't know the details. I never spoke to the app developers because it's not them who make it. You realize there's an app development team, and if they're fucking assholes and they don't take care of the app, I worked in apps a long time, so if they're not doing their job properly, if they're not testing it, that's what happens.
Almost just died.
Oh, Gary, I know. I made the fucking banner.
What banner?
Gary knows. Did you guys talk about PC Halloween costumes yet? No. Why is it? DJ Teeks, are we now at the state where we gotta start thinking about PC costumes? By the way, speaking of costumes, tomorrow is the election. It's election day for Canada, right? I'm gonna tell you one thing. If Trudeau wins the majority government, he's gonna have such big balls. Halloween, he's going as PK Subban, guaranteed. He's gonna be like, I am untouchable.
Question for you.
Yeah.
If you dress up as Trudeau in blackface, does that mean you're still doing blackface, or you're doing Trudeau in blackface?
You're meta. You're like, I'm really playing a white guy in blackface.
Exactly. So people can't really touch you. You're like going through loops.
Are all people that are in Canada right now that are in the chat, are they voting tomorrow? I'm gonna go vote.
I'm voting.
Yeah, who are you voting for, Poseidon? You can tell us, or you can keep it a secret.
I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Is it the Green Party?
What?
So it's not the Green Party. Is it the Orange Party?
What's the Green Party?
The Green Party. That lady who keeps yelling, Mother Earth is sacred. That one.
She is sacred.
Yeah, not that lady. That lady's fucking annoying. She has no idea what the fuck she's saying.
Oh, God.
We're just going to live in caves.
But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Did you see the commercial?
Hold on. DJ Teeks is going as a black guy, trans Republican in whiteface.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, that's complicated to explain, though, to people.
Jesus
Racist.
Did you see the commercial that Trudeau did? By the way, for his to vote for him, one of his commercials. I saw it last night. I went to Milano's. It's him walking up the stairs, and as he's walking up the escalator, he's talking, and then as he's walking up, he loses his balance and falls down the stairs.
No way.
Yeah, you know his act of falling down the stairs. He did it in a commercial.
No, don't lie,
bro. Look, it might be a stunt double.
It is a stunt double. Okay. But how desperate is the prime minister when he's like, Jesus Christ, how do I get people to vote for me?
And then you know what he does? He runs up the escalator, but as he's running up, the escalator is going downwards.
So Justin Trudeau is the Carrot Top of prime ministers.
What's a Carrot Top?
You know Carrot Top, the prop comic? Why am I even asking? You don't know Carrot Top.
So yeah. How ridiculous is that? This man is supposed to be a leader of a country.
Okay, so Homer just came into the chat, and he makes me want to spit on you. Homer just wrote in the chat, that is not his commercial. I told him it was a spoof.
It wasn't.
Yeah, he just said he told you it was a spoof.
But
so
it wasn't.
It was a channel. It's a spoof if it's a joke.
But it was actually Trudeau in the commercial. He had his back turned to it. He didn't even see the full thing.
Homer,
he came up to the conclusion that it was a spoof. He's like, no, it's not real. But he didn't even see it.
Yeah, tomorrow just vote Jofo in the...
You know what? Google it.
Just write in your vote.
Google it.
I'm not going to Google it because I don't give a fuck. I'll find it and send it to you. Thank you, Homer. I'm not going to Google it, stupid, because there's no way that the prime minister of a fucking country is like, vote for me, I fall down the stairs. That is so fucking stupid. Did you fall for a fucking stupid spoof? You don't think that maybe people that don't like him would make that to fuck with him? Because people are like, what a dumbass. I'm not voting for this idiot. You don't think so, Poseidon? That didn't. No. Could Trudeau get voted out? I don't think so. Homer, just send it and put it in the chat so people could watch it, and I'll let everyone in the chat decide.
Homer find it.
Yeah, I'll let everyone in the chat decide if it's real or not. Flat Cat, here's what's going to end up happening tomorrow. One of two things: either he just gets majority government again, or what I think is most likely, he's going to win, but a minority government, because the way it works here is different. We don't just have. It's not like you win, and you're the president. You know, here you can actually run the government. You can be in charge, but have a minority, so you can't really vote anything that you want in. I think that might happen because people are very divided, and a lot of people don't know. Like I see a lot of people still talking about Trudeau, like they haven't kept touch with anything. Some people said how great he is for the economy and what he's done. He's actually, I think, been the most destructive thing on our economy like in forever. I think it would take a war to to make it match up. Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, it's from 2015. Yeah. So.
So it's an actual commercial.
Trudeau is awful. He says, play it. I don't have it, bro. You didn't send me the fucking link. Put it in the chat.
So it's an actual commercial then. Hold on. Is it a spoof or an actual commercial?
He says it's a spoof, but from 2015 too. It's a spoof that made fun of him in 2015. Pantelis says you should see. Gary says what a shit show elections are in Belgium. The last federal elections was in April and May, and there still isn't a government. Yeah, dude, all these fucking... I've already told you guys. All these fucking cocksuckers that go into this are pieces of shits. You know what they do? They make everyone fight. They divide everyone. They divide everyone so that you're focused on your stupid nonsense while they go and they steal all the money that you're paying for in fucking taxes. That's all they fucking do. Because all of it is stupid, bro. All of it is stupid. All you got to do is remember, don't be a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. Don't hate fat people. Don't hate gay people.
But you can hate me personally, though.
Don't hate, hate. You can hate the Swiss. But that's it. Apart from the fucking Swiss, stop hating people.
But what about Swiss chocolate?
Yeah, just be cool with people and you're fine. It's funny that Obama endorsed Trudeau. Yeah, and would not endorse Joe Biden. That's hilarious, yeah.
That's funny, actually.
He endorsed Trudeau. What a fucking dummy. First of all, stop getting... Didn't you say that you don't like it when foreigners get involved in elections? So why don't you shut the fuck up, foreigner. Don't get involved in our elections.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
you
dirty.
hypocrites.
They're all hypocrites, bro.
Yeah.
They're all of them. Every single one of them.
Voting is mandatory in Belgium. That's interesting.
Interesting.
I've always gone back and forth on that. Should voting be mandatory? Because on one hand, I agree it should be because you should have your say. But on the other hand, I think that you should have your say. Like, you could choose. Your decision could be, I don't want to take part in this because I don't know enough. Because do you really want more idiots voting?
Well, then...
Because your vote, for example, counts as much as mine. But we don't have the same chromosomes. And it'll still count the same. You deserve more votes.
Well, there
more
should be a
chromosomes.
test. Like a light test. If you fail that test, it's like, okay, you can't vote.
What's the test?
Like a series of questions.
They show you a picture of a chicken restaurant and ask you if you feel like boycotting it.
Yeah, something like that, you know?
You're like, yes. You're like, all right, just leave.
Exiled.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, shit.
What are the chances a guy named Aziz doesn't like democracy? Aziz, that's funny. Yeah.
By the way...
First of all, the best is a constitutional republic. But democracy, the reason why it doesn't work the way we have it now is it's stupid. Everybody's like, but Greeks did it. Yeah, we did it in fucking city-states. We weren't that many fucking people.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody lived on common ground. You know how fucking crazy it is right now that like a government, like a federal government is going to decide what's best for like a state that's fucking 1,000 miles away and lives differently? Look at the states, bro. New York City. In the city, they live differently than they would somewhere else in the state. You know, upstate New York.
Like Texas.
Alabama. People in Alabama don't live the same as people who live in
100%.
fucking California. They don't have the same sensibilities. You can't tell everyone to... It's so stupid.
Different types of economies, too. They produce different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like New York is a business hub, right? For business. Wall Street and all that shit. Stock
You're
market.
saying stupid things. That's not what I'm talking
But
about.
like in Alabama, they farm beets or something. I don't know.
That's why. Just stop talking. That's... I thought you couldn't get dumber, but you're like, no. I could double down on the stupid. Yeah, Greeks did democracy. No, Greeks didn't invent democracy. Magamil. The entire thing is Greek. Demokratia.
Yeah. From Demosthenes.
No. Is that what you think? You think it's a guy named Demosthenes? That? Are you fucking joking, bro? You don't know this? Everybody knows this. It's the power of the people. That's what it means.
Oh, shit. Yes, it does.
Holy fucking shit. You know that you just became the dumbest person I've ever met in my life.
I always thought that as a kid.
Democracy, bro. You know, the thing Dennis invented. You stupid son of a bitch. You dumb. I know why your mother hates you. Like, now I get it. The pride of Greece is Poseidon. That's a boat. Boat, huh? Must have been invented by Bob. Yep. Bob the boat guy. Makes sense.
Isn't it Bob the Builder?
But from Socrates to Poseidon, this is why the economy was in shambles. By the way, something happened in Greece last week. Something in Greece, to Greece, or how the fuck? This is crazy. So, did you know that when you're borrowing money as a country, there's certain places that you could borrow from that they want certain countries to borrow from. They want you to borrow from them. Like there's certain central banks that are like, yo, borrow from us, okay? And they incentivize you in different ways because they want you to rebuild your economy. They have different stakes in it, right? Now, when you want to get a loan, you want to borrow some money, you're thinking, oh, imagine if I could get a good interest rate, like fucking 0 point something percent. Do you know that Greece was eligible last week, and I think they took a loan at negative interest rate? They're paying them to take a loan. You know how fucking crazy that is, bro?
Hold on. Slow down. You gotta slow down for me on this, okay?
So let's say I'm gonna simplify it as much as I possibly can
let's
right now.
say they took a loan from China.
Yeah, no, it wasn't China. It's one of the world banks.
Example. Let's say let's say they took a loan from the Poseidon Bank, okay?
Okay. Let's say
bank.
So let's say it's your bank. I'm gonna make it super simple so we don't get into percentages. Let's say right now the percentage that you charge me for $100, I have to give you the $100 back, but I also have to give you at the end of every year, if I haven't paid you off, $10.
So
right?
10%.
Exactly. Well, no, because it depends on the months. 10% of what? I'm just giving you a year. Yeah, but I'm just giving you. I'm just saying. I'm trying to simplify it.
Okay.
You're overcomplicating. You're too stupid to overcomplicate it. I'm trying to make it very simple for you.
Okay.
So I owe you. Now, change that. You give me $100, right? And every year you also give me, because I took the loan, you give me an extra $10.
Wow.
So that I can use that money to build shit in my house. Which then, for you, it'll benefit you because then you'll have some kind of stake in it, you know? Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's nuts.
Fuck, bro. They're just making shit up. They're just making shit up.
God damn.
And there's still places that don't have fucking water. We have fucked up this goddamn planet, bro. We're not responsible. The good people who watch this fucking show, not responsible for fucking up the planet. However,
the sociopaths are responsible.
God damn it, it's so crazy. Grexit. Dude, fucking, we didn't even want Grenter, all right? We didn't even want to be in the fucking... That's what people forget. We didn't want... You know what Greece was supposed to do? What fucking... If leaders weren't such sellouts in all these southern countries, we don't fit in with Northern Europe.
No,
we don't have the same
100%.
economy. We don't have the same strength. It's all different. The union that should exist, Northern Europe could do whatever the fuck it wants because it makes sense for them.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It should be Greece, Italy, Portugal, and Spain should have their own fucking union.
And the south of France.
We should call it the Roman Empire. We should fucking take over. But that's a story for another time. But point is,
are we taking back Constantinople?
We're fucking taking everything back. No, but that should be the union because that union would make sense economically.
Yeah, 100%.
Greece doesn't fucking. Greece doesn't have industry that competes with Germany.
No.
So what happened is they just made us into a protectorate. That's all we are. We're just this fucking. We're basically.
What's a protectorate?
We're just a state of Germany, basically now at this point. That's all we are. Yeah.
So the
EU is literally the USSR 2.0. It kind of is, yeah. We're kind of like small states in a big. It's like how the US is right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. We have one currency. They're trying to make one military. They're trying to get rid of nationalism, and by nationalism, they're trying to make it seem like it's people that beat up other races. No. Nationalism to them is everything that is pro your nation. So when Italians are like, fuck yeah, Italy, they're like, no, you got to stop that. You got to say, fuck yeah, Europe. That's a fake thing. It's too much. Ugh. It's too many things in Europe, you know? Maybe you like Albania, but you don't like Czechoslovakia. I don't fucking know. Like, it's too much. You know, cultures are...
Same thing with Africa, right? Like, how many countries are there in Africa?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, pro-Africa. Africa's fucking huge, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Africa's huge. They have different cultures, different languages. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Let people do their thing. Let people fucking
There was
be
an
proud
article
of themselves.
that I read. I don't know how many hundreds or I think thousands of languages are there in Africa.
Yeah, you don't... Here's the thing. I don't like... That's the part of globalization I don't like. I don't want people to lose their shit to convenience me. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%.
I don't want to be like, listen, when I go to India, they better fucking speak English. I don't want that.
Actually, it's the opposite.
I want India to be India.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Let's say you want to do business in India. I
Yeah.
want to have to learn Indian.
Or them to learn English. That's a different story about business. What you're saying.
No, I know.
I'm talking about cultures. I'm talking about I want people
but
to have their cultures.
what I'm
Because
trying
that's
to-
what makes everything it's these cultures. What you're trying to say is stupid. I'm trying to cut you off before you sound dumber because I see where you're going. You're mixing two things up. Culture is very important. I want people to have their cultures. Look at that. Aziz, like, I'd like Maghreb to be united, though. If you're talking about Maghreb, do you guys consider Algeria to be part of my... Because they're just pirates, bro. They're different from you guys. They were. Because technically, if you would split them up, I think that Tunisia and probably, they're not going to like this, but probably Libya and fucking Morocco, they could get together.
And Lebanon.
Oh, there. He put Algerian. But Algerians, man, are different, bro. Algerians are way more aggressive than the other guys that we just spoke about.
Aggressive.
Very aggressive, bro.
Very aggressive people.
Culturally, they're very fucking different. So yeah, you see, I fucking know these things. DJ Teeks fucking know this shit because of history and stuff. So because there's different, like now, because of the whole like Islamic wave and all the wars, everybody just considers they're like, oh, they're just Arabs. But like North Africa, they're not actually Arabs, right? A lot of people believe they're Arabs because of fucking, books were burned and their history was fucking destroyed, a lot of them. But now that people are getting educated, they realize that they're much older than Arabs.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking Egypt. They're not Arabs, bro.
No.
So one of the most important civilizations ever on the planet, they're not Arabs.
They were never Arabs.
They were never Arabs, no. Because of all the conquests, people forget. Yeah, they had their own language. They're like I said, they're one of the most important fucking pieces in our civilization. And it's crazy. The point is, all this stuff is nuts. So a lot of people in North Africa, a lot of young people, even in Tunisia, it's happening a lot where they're getting more and more educated. And they're like, yeah, you see, look, DJ Teeks, my mother's Moroccan, whitest woman I've ever seen. I'm telling you, dude, it's people try to brainwash you and be like, this is what you are. And then you look back and you're like, wait a second, you sons of bitches. Yeah.
My godmother
The
is...
Turks tried to do that to the Greek. They did it to everyone around us for years, except for that's the only reason why the Greeks survived for 400 years and still stayed Greeks, because they were underground. They kept their school, their religion to try to keep together so they don't lose it. But everyone around us, like talk to an Albanian. Albanians, if you look at their last names, why they have a lot of like Islamic sounding last names, is because they folded. They folded over. And they're like, all right, fine, we're part of the Ottoman Empire now. We're this. And then now, years later, some of them are either converting or they're not religious or they're trying to look back at their history. They're like, wait a second. We're not, we're older than this. So, because you forget, people step over you and you, Like, if you look at Genghis Khan, a lot of places that he conquered, and people forgot for years, they forgot their history.
Isn't it 1 in 400 people have DNA from Genghis Khan?
Yeah, apparently that guy fucked a lot. He was a real lady killer.
Well,
That guy was, like, I don't know, but it sounds like he was good with the ladies.
you mean he raped a lot of women?
Look, bro, his technique is not what we're questioning. I think he just had charisma.
Yeah, he had a charismatic a way of raping people, I guess.
DJ thinks like that's why everyone has to fuck other races just to have one race. But technically, we do have one race.
The human race.
Yeah, we already have one race.
We have different nationalities within that race.
Yeah, just different culture, which is a good thing. I want
cultures.
different. I want different
100%.
cultures. I want to eat different. I want to experience different shit. I don't want. Imagine everywhere you go, it's like think about the most boring town in America that you go to, where there's like just a Wendy's drive-through and like a mall. Imagine everywhere you go to on the planet, that's all you get.
Ugh.
You'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
But same thing if everywhere you went was the same as anything else. Like a small Italian town, oh, this is nice, but everywhere's like that. You're like, oh, fuck, it loses its charm.
Yeah.
If everywhere's Wichita, Kansas, you'd fucking you'd shoot yourself in the head. You want there to be differences. You want to appreciate people's fucking differences. He fucked as much as Poseidon did. Yeah, fucking Genghis Khan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is he calling me a rapist?
No.
Oh.
He said that you fuck all kinds
Not really.
through rape.
What the hell?
Yeah. The point that we're getting, I hope it's the point that we're getting to, is
Don't rape people?
don't rape people.
Or don't rape cultures? I guess both. Both is
Poor
fine.
MAGA Mill's like, I live in Wichita, you sons of bitches. You know what I mean? You want to go to different... Like, if I'd go to New York and it would be the same as... you'd get fucking tired. Like, what the fuck? Why is everything the same? You want shit to be different.
There was a movie I saw, I forgot the name of the movie, where people take pills to kind of subdue them. Christian Bale was in it. He was the star of it, where he has a family. You have a family, and like he was an agent of kind of like the government. I forgot the name of the movie, but in the movie there's like the cop cars, and the cop cars are all white on the outside, and on the inside they're all white as well. It was a weird movie, but it was interesting to watch.
Brodigan's in the chat. Brodigan's like, I'll rape as much culture as I like. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need the cultures, or else who are you raping? We need these different cultures. Now, is it Equilibrium? DJ Teeks is asking. Is that the movie?
It's Equilibrium.
I think it's Equilibrium. Jesus fuck. This is what I'm dealing with.
I think it's Equilibrium.
Me think this movie film. Me think this screen.
Yes, it is. Let me Google it fast.
Yeah, Google it, bro.
Google.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, what happened, Poseidon?
Oh, what the hell? My Google came on. I said Google, and my Google
Fucking
assistant.
Homer. I told him to send me a link. He sends it to me via text message to make it difficult on everyone. Just put it in the fucking chat, bro. Just put it in the fucking chat. Why are we making it complicated? Avengers. Was it? Yeah, Avengers Endgame.
What? Oh, it is Equilibrium.
DJ
Yes.
Teeks. There we go. He's got it.
You're the man.
Yeah, it would have been funny if it was Ghostbusters though. Look, I saw this documentary about ghosts.
But yeah, that's like that's an interesting movie.
Ghostbusters.
No, the Equilibrium.
Oh no.
The way everyone has to be the same, and
I don't like that shit,
I
bro.
don't like that shit either. And then like, anyways, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But like, eventually, like the character breaks out of that, because like he stops taking.
I don't want to spoil it, but let me spoil it for you. Okay, I get it. Christian Bale,
Yeah.
good movie.
Yes.
Perhaps I will watch it, sir.
It
I saw
was-
Vice with Christian Bale, and he really did look like Dick Cheney. He
What's-
gained weight for that role.
Really.
Yeah, what's Vice?
Man,
You're
the way
asking?
this
It's a
man
film.
gains and loses weight is beyond me.
Yeah, bro, we gotta talk to this guy. We gotta talk to this guy. I thought Homer just messaged me another one. I was gonna fucking break my phone. Yeah, we should talk to what's up, motherfuckers, is what Pepper Mario says. We should talk to Christian Bale.
Is this guy's name Pepper Mario or
Yeah.
Paper Mario?
Pepper, bro. Paper Mario is already taken by Paper Mario.
Why Pepper?
Question for Poseidon.
Yes.
What face do you think the first man who ever took a shit made? Impossible. He would have to be a baby when he takes his first shit. Because you take shits all the time.
Yeah.
So it would just be crying. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless a man just appeared, unless it was Adam, and the Bible is right, his reaction was probably, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?"
Could you? Yeah. Maga Mail says that you needed to speak to Christian Bale about the diet he used when he played the machinist. Remember the
Oh, no,
machinist?
I don't want to become like that.
No, but this is how it would start. You'd be like, "How did you lose all that weight?" He'd be like, "Well, it starts with a diet." Whoa, bro! Fuck that gay shit, and you just walk out.
That's funny.
That's what it would be.
Yeah.
Like, Poseidon does that. I tell him it doesn't work, but he won't listen. So Poseidon,
I did it today, didn't I?
yes, Poseidon doesn't understand anything about nutrition. So Poseidon thinks that nutrition is a Band-Aid. For example, if you eat a burger, 6 pizzas, doesn't matter what you eat. If then at the end you eat a salad, you're fine. He doesn't get that you're supposed to replace all the rest of the shit with a salad. So this morning we're there. What did you have? You had your bagel.
Do I look like a rabbit though?
Listen, bro. He had his bagel. He had all his shitty food that he eats normally, which I told him to stop.
It's not
because-
shitty. The only shitty part about it was the bagel. But inside it had egg, healthy stuff. It had meat. It had.
Dude, the bagel is a huge part of it. As you can see, it's a huge part of it, the bread that you eat, right? So then what does he tell me after he's done eating in those chips too? No?
No, there was no chips.
No
it was
chips
a
today?
salad.
Good job, buddy. So after he eats all that, he looks at me, he's like, bro, you see this? I'm eating a salad. I was like, yeah, but you also just had the whole bagel with the mayo and all that stuff. He's like, yeah, bro, but
Mayo's not that fattening, by the way.
I'm eating the salad. So he thinks it cancels it out, but it's not. It doesn't. You're supposed to replace one with the other. You're not supposed to just add on top. Like
So
last
how-
time I fed you when you came over, do you remember?
Yeah.
I think we had ribs.
Yeah.
You had ribs. It was delicious. Then you went home and ordered 2 small pizzas
This
from
was 2
Domino's
months ago.
and cheesy bread.
This was 2 months ago.
How you gonna lose weight, bro?
Okay, look, I haven't done that since. It happens sometimes where I get really hungry. These phases in my life of it lasts for about a week where I get very hungry for that week and I cannot stop consuming everything. And then for the next few months, I'm fine. I don't have to eat as much. But then after in a few months again, I go through that phase again where for a week I just insatiable hunger. I gotta eat everything again. I don't know why this happens to me.
You're fat.
Oh.
That's what it is.
No, but do you get it?
DJ Teeks is asking a question.
Yes.
He says, "Why can't put no?" He says, "What is our favorite authentic Greek food?"
Here in Montreal.
That's not what he fucking asked, bro. Why are you making shit up? What's your favorite authentic Greek food? He didn't ask. He didn't say what's your favorite restaurant. He didn't stop making stuff up. He said, "What is your favorite fucking Greek food?" Basically, what is your favorite real Greek food?
Avrolemono.
Soup.
Yeah.
Okay. So he likes chicken, lemon broth, soup
with rice.
It is delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
It is delicious.
So
it's
good. Oh, yeah, I know your answer already.
What's my answer?
I know your answer.
Yeah, say it.
Cota met patates so
You're goddamn right. Lemon, chicken, and potatoes in the oven. That's my favorite thing. Yeah. But you have to make it properly.
Yes.
It's goddamn delicious.
Well, same thing with avrolemono.
By the way, Greek pizza in Massachusetts is the best pizza. Flat Cat, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Flat Cat, right? I'll tell you what Greek pizza is here. By here, I mean in my house. I'm not home now, but you know what I mean. This is how we make Greek pizza at my residence. Pita bread, right? Nice, good pita.
Makes sense.
You put some tzatziki.
Uh-huh.
Cut up some tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
Put some olives.
Uh-huh.
Put some olives there. Put a little bit of feta.
Uh-huh.
If you want, you could add some bacon, but that's optional. And then you let it cook for like about 2-3 minutes.
You forgot the onions.
Crunchy. Oh, I forgot the onions, yeah. And then it's goddamn delicious. I stole that from Vogas.
Yes.
That's what they have, Greek pizza. I learned it, and then that's what I do at my house. It's a Greek salad on bread, basically, GTX.
Basically.
It's fucking delicious. Tastes way better than the salad.
Yes.
I think because the pita. It brings everything together.
Yeah. You know what I'm obsessed with recently?
Yeah, but it's a flat gyro with no meat, I guess, Gary. Yeah.
I'm obsessed with naan bread. Garlic flavored naan bread.
Mm-hmm.
It is so fucking good.
This is nun bread, you're saying?
Naan bread.
Like a coven of nuns.
Oh, fuck.
Coven of witches.
Bro, it is so good.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Greek pizza isn't just a fucking gyro pizza. Well, no, there's no meat in it. There's no...
Yeah. Well, you could add meat.
You could do whatever the fuck
you
guys, it's a goddamn free country.
Huh.
Let's fucking put a goddamn rugby player's severed penis on there. It's up to you. It's up to you. Ooh, is it time to already start talking horror movies and ghosts? Yeah, we could talk about horror movies and ghosts.
We are October.
Yeah, we're late October. It's fucking Halloween in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Man, I thought we were still September.
All right, well, we had no questions on how stupid you were, so you're not impressing anyone.
But I can't take horror movies as seriously anymore. You know what I mean?
I don't have a Greek pizza story. It says I've heard Pantelis' Greek pizza story more than... I don't have a Greek pizza story, but I do have a recipe, which I have just given out. One day, maybe I'll have a Greek pizza story, though. Something might happen.
But what story could be revolved around the Greek pizza?
I don't fucking know. Let's wait and see. What about the good old pineapple pizza? Let's not talk about...
Oh, please.
Let's not talk about disgusting things like that. This is a serious podcast. We're not going to sit here and talk about pineapple on pizza. You have to be mental. You have to be a fucking lunatic.
The worst.
I said horror movies, and I believe in the chat, Magamail too was thinking about horror movies. Has a good horror movie come out? The only horror movie that I think came out, but I haven't seen, is Midsummer. It came out a while ago.
That one, yeah.
It's because apparently it's from the same guy that did Hereditary. So I'm assuming it's also very fucked up. But I haven't seen it.
It looked very fucked up.
But apart from that, nothing good has come out. I think next year Halloween comes out, right?
Yeah.
Halloween 2.
I think in the trailer of...
Lighthouse. Oh, what's that about?
In the trailer of Midsummer, I think they were roasting a human alive or something.
Really?
Trailer, yeah. Like
That's pretty
crazy
fucked
shit
up.
like that.
Wait, is Lighthouse fucked up? Or is it Midsummer?
What's Lighthouse
From the guy who made The Witch. Why are you spelling witch with 2 V's, Gary?
The Witch.
The Witch?
Maybe it's a German witch.
Fucking German witches, bro. They're the worst kind of witches, bro.
Why?
The German witches?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the worst, bro. Everybody knows this. I want to see the new Rob Zombie movie. Gotta run. Catch you next week. Later, Caroline. Keep it real up there in England. Eric says, I've been watching American Horror Story, the 1984, and it makes me feel old. I get every reference to the period. I did not know that American Horror Story had an original version in the 80s. I thought it was just a show that came out now.
Interesting.
Oh, by the way, shows that come out now. Tonight on the HBO's Watchmen series starts.
Oh, interesting.
The Watchmen. You guys like The Watchmen? You hated the movie. I know that.
No, I didn't hate the movie. I wasn't. Did I say I hated the movie?
You said these were your exact words. It's not for me, bro. It did not have enough blue dicks. It had some blue dicks, and it was a great time until they ended. And then I was like, "What's the point of this movie?" And then I was like, "Poseidon, really? Is that all you got from that movie?" And you're like, "Yeah, not enough blue dicks."
Maybe I said I found it long and dragging the movie, like kind of.
Yeah,
like,
you're talking about dragging penises across your face.
Fuck.
Is it like Seven? You remember Seven? That was a fucked up movie.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
What's in the box? What's in the box? That was
And
fucked up.
Out. It's his wife's head.
The comic is a classic. The movie is uninteresting. I won't be watching the series. Thank you. The series apparently is good. We'll find out. I'll find out. I'll try to watch
It's
an
HBO.
episode or two. Doesn't mean anything. It's HBO is not a person. We'll see if they
No,
made
I know,
a movie. But the movie was a little too long and boring because what they did is what everyone was asking for. Everyone was like, "Yo, guys, can we get a comic book movie that's the comic book but in a movie?" And they fucking almost went panel for panel. And then we
people
realized
complained.
storytelling is different, bro. It could get boring. Like you gotta have people who know how to make a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Serge is asking, "Hi guys, did you see the Slasher series on Netflix?" No, is it called Slasher? Is it any good? Is it scary? You tell us. Is Insidious good? I watched the first 10 minutes and was bored and annoyed. I don't remember. Was Insidious good?
The first two are okay.
Is that the one where they go in the kids' dreams and shit?
Yeah, the first two are okay, but then after the third and the fourth and the fifth, you're like, okay, bro, we get it.
But they all become fucked up. The Conjuring, they all turn very
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Slasher's very good, Flat Cat says.
Slash
Tanaka is
slash.
telling us that I think I'll just rewatch the Frankenstein movies from the 30s. It always gets a great time. Yeah, it comes out this time of the year. They always show all those old classics. Remember those old monster movies, like the Universal monsters?
I never watched any of them.
The Universal monsters, they were trying to remake. They were trying to make a universe now with Tom Cruise. You know the Mummy?
Yeah.
They were gonna have the Mummy, Werewolf, Frankenstein, the Doctor Hyde. There, Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. You know the
Vampire?
yeah, Dracula was gonna be in it, right? And it was supposed to start with that new Mummy movie. Remember the one that Tom Cruise?
The shitty one that I can't.
The new one.
I watched half of it and I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, we had something. I remember I used to work in VR. We had made a thing for them. But point is that sucked so bad that they didn't even know how to present the universe. So then the idea died. It was supposed to be like a dark universe of all those horror people, which would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they fuck everything up, bro.
Man.
90% of what Flat Cat watches is thriller and or horror.
Oh.
Invisible Man. Oh yeah, Invisible Man. Tom Tanaka was supposed to be in that too. I was just gonna mention the old horror universe. Yeah, there's some cool stuff there. If they'd make a universe for that, it would have been fun. Like how a DC and Marvel universe is, but just for those horror characters, it could have been a lot of fun. But they fucked it up as usual. So let's see. Gary is asking, a little known but fantastic, weird, and scary show, Channel Zero. I've seen a few episodes of Channel Zero a while ago. Phil from This Just Thing was telling me.
What's Channel Zero?
It's a movie. It's a show. Sorry, it's a series. It's Channel Zero, if I remember correctly, Gary. It's that TV show, that kids show with the Muppets that comes on, but only specific people remember it and all. That's it. It's a good concept. It's a very good concept. Yeah, I don't know if it was executed properly, but it's a good concept. Yeah, Canadians pronounce horror as it appears. Horror.
Horror.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to pronounce it?
Horror.
Horror.
Oh, to them it sounds like I'm saying whore. They're not hearing the second OR.
Oh, they're saying.
Horror, 'cause I
Are you
say it
supposed
fast.
to say horror? Or
No. Horror.
horror?
Horror. Horror. Horror.
How are you supposed to say it? How do they say it?
Horror. It just I speak very fast, and to them it just sounds like horror. I get
so
that.
you're supposed to go horror,
Yeah, horror.
but you speak faster. You go horror.
Yeah, horror.
So it sounds like horror.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff
Okay,
I
I
say
got
is
it.
different. Like Laval.
Laval.
Yeah, they're like no, it's Laval. I'm like yeah, Laval. Like no, it's not Laval. It's Laval. No, Laval, because I have the heavy al.
Yeah.
You know, Laval, but it's Laval. Anyways, fuck them. And it was very good. Yeah, okay, so that's the anthology series. Okay, so it's a good... so Channel Zero. It's a bunch of fucking Muppets. Scary-ass Muppet shit in there. You feel me, dog?
I feel so.
You feeling the Muppets?
Not really.
No, it's good. It was a good concept. They thought they were going to have Tom Cruise to be the Iron Man of the horror movies. Yeah, that's what they thought. They thought it was going to be Tom Cruise leading that mummy shit, and then they were going to have like Dr. Jekyll, the Invisible Man, Johnny Depp was going to be there, and they fucked it up because then they realized like, wait a second, we have these huge actors but zero quality writers.
Do you remember? What was that movie? The Magnificent Gentleman or something?
I don't know what that was.
Fuck, bro.
I'm good, Ali. How you doing? You scared him. Fucking pussy, bro. Everybody saw you on the chat get scared, bro. You got scared of Ali?
No,
Ali, he's scared of Muslims.
no. Because I didn't hear the door open and I just saw somebody walk by. So I was like, what the fuck? There was the Magnificent Gentleman, I think. Do you remember that movie?
No.
What was that movie? Oh. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, go fuck yourself. No one's talking about that. Yo, DJ Teeks is asking you a question. Do you
Yes.
believe in ghosts?
Me, no.
That's a lie. Why did you think you'd get away with that lie? There's other lies that you couldn't get away with. Why did you think that would go over everyone's head? We know you believe.
No, I don't.
Oh, you believe. We've been through this. You even recently didn't want to watch a movie at your house because you said, oh, no, then I can't because then everything's haunted. I'm going to feel like everything's haunted over there. So you believe. You believe. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh.
Flat Cat said she believes.
Oh, okay.
DJ Teeks
Well, look, I don't
said
believe in
Poseidon is a
No.
faggot.
Look, I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe that there's a supernatural out there. Think about it.
Well, you just said the same fucking thing.
No, but not like ghosts, like the
Listen, bro.
boo
Listen,
ghosts.
bro. I'm not crazy. I don't believe in fucking liquid, but water's a thing.
My knee. Okay, I'm getting old.
Oh, by the way, if you guys like ghost stories and shit like that, and you like podcasts, which if you're here, you like podcasts.
I love ghost
By the way,
stories.
they're not paying me or anything. I'm just mentioning it because I've heard it before. There's a podcast called Anything Ghost, and it's basically this dude who collects stories from people. People send them in, and he tells the story, like these ghost stories.
Oh,
so it could be anything. Like you talk about the time you're at your grandma's house or shit like that, and it's a collection of ghost stories. So it's called Anything Ghost. So if ever you're bored and you want to listen to some ghost stories, you can put them on. Some are fucking not scary at all.
Yeah.
There was one that I was listening to, and I was like, fuck, that's a scary story. Now, they're probably not real, but I'm just saying it was a good story.
There has been one. Look, I've never really had anything supernatural happen to me, except for this one time.
Can you tell us? Now guys, you know what? Fuck it. I was going to do it for the Halloween episode, but we're going to start with supernatural shit right now.
Why don't I
Tell
save
us
it
your
for the
story.
Halloween episode?
No. Now you got them all curious. They want to know. Archive 81, I'm going to check that out.
What's Archive 81?
It's not for you, Poseidon. He's talking to me about another fucking... Just tell your fucking story, Poseidon. Everybody's curious now. Guys, are you curious about Poseidon's story? Yeah,
Well, we started talking about ghost stuff, so I thought I'd bring up.
They're
what
ready.
happened to
They're
me.
ready. They're like, tell us, bro.
So it was my grandfather passed away. I think when I was because that's how my father came back from the United States. His father was sick,
Yeah.
so my grandfather was sick and he was in his deathbed. And
He was in it or on it?
on it or on it, yes.
Because if he was in it, that could be the problem.
and
DJ Tease is like, my condolences, bro. This happened like 50 years ago. Go on.
no, our grandfather didn't like us, so
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
And
I like the cut of his jib.
he would call us bastards because my mother divorced.
I like your
My
grandfather,
dad.
bro.
Anyways, so like whenever we'd go over, he refused to even look at us or pretend we exist. So because my mother divorced my. Anyways,
Because Poseidon, little fat Poseidon, is like, my grandfather. Get the fuck out of here, you little bastard.
not even. He would just. You would try to talk to him, and he was just like in his rocking chair, just watching TV, just.
Yo, that's terrible, bro.
And you would go like this, and he would just.
All right, well, let's go with this story.
So-
I want to see how long it takes you to tell us a garbage story.
After he recently, after he had passed away, we went over to my dad's house.
Close the door. I don't want to hear it, Ali.
We went over to my dad's house, and we had a DVD player, and we were watching Shaun of the Dead. Do you remember Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah,
And
it's not a scary movie.
no, not at all. But as we were watching the movie, okay, we had closed all the lights, and at the time, because my grandmother, she's like 90 something now, so she's very old school. So she liked to light candles. Okay.
Yeah, because only
the
old
house.
people light candles. Good.
But like as ambient lighting, like on the wall,
Yeah.
she had set up this whole thing of candles. So it was a bunch of candles
Okay.
in the house that gave this ambient lighting, so they don't use up electricity.
Okay, yeah, your whole family's cheap. Go on.
That's what it is, actually. I never thought about that. Anyways,
What, am I going to pay Hydro Quebec? Are you crazy? I have perfectly good candles.
okay, so we start watching Shaun of the Dead, and all of a sudden, you know what happens? You know that the gray static, like that.
Yeah?
As we're watching the movie, nobody presses anything. That's what happens. It goes to that gray static, and we're there. We're like, what the fuck? We keep trying to turn on the DVD player.
Did
not
you
turning
try unplugging and plugging it back in, sir?
on the DVD player?
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried everything. It wasn't turning on. It wasn't spitting out the disc. Nothing.
Okay.
Eventually, what happened was, me and my brothers were all confused. We're like, what the fuck? My brothers were kids.
This is already a long story.
The candles turn just how do you say it? Not turn off because it's not a light, but the flame goes. It like.
I know everybody understands what you're saying.
Anyways.
I like seeing emotion. Go on.
So
The candles went out.
the candles went out like that. So me and my brothers
Completely out.
completely out.
All of them.
It was just me.
How many candles are you talking about? 56?
What? No, like 4.
You said the whole house was lit by candles.
Well, we didn't light all the candles. We didn't have to. We just lit the ones
So
where we were.
the house, though, you just said you didn't light them all. But you are telling me that the house had enough candles to be like 50-something, just candles everywhere in this house.
Okay, like 30 candles. 20 to 30.
What?
Yeah.
Who lived in this fucking house?
My grandmother, her kids for the longest time. They had it. It was their
Jesus
first.
Right, that's a lot of fucking candles, bro. Anyways, go on.
So we had 4 candles lit as like ambient lighting in the living room area, and as we're watching the movie, that's what happened. And they all went out, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
So basically the screen fucked up. So
Yeah.
what we have here is there's a problem with the TV, which doesn't surprise me. These people don't pay for electricity. I don't think they're going to pay for a good fucking TV. So the TV goes out, and then you get up, you blow out all the candles like a dinosaur.
I don't blow out the candles.
So where's the scary part? Are you telling me that the punchline of this story is the fact that candles went out?
The candles went out.
Okay.
But as we were trying to, there was no wind or anything. There was no reason for the candles to go out.
Well, there's a lot of hot wind, sir. But go on. There's a lot of hot air that I hear. But go on.
So and then my brother started because one of my brothers saw this. Like we heard it, but my brother saw the candles go out, as if like the strong wind just walked by them.
Yeah. And then one of them yelled, "I wasn't me. I didn't fart." Go on.
And then my brother started crying, and I was freaking out. And then we decided we had to leave the house because then
That's the story.
because we were terrified.
All right. Well, my money was on it being a shit story. I was right.
So
this whole story is about how you're an idiot and your brother's gay.
no, so we think that it was our grandfather.
No TV for you, fatty. Is that what you think? Is that what you really think?
Well, not too long after that, they threw out
They threw my grandmother out for not paying rent.
no, she still has the rocking chair.
And?
Like it's a creepy chair, bro. That's apparently like.
Look, I don't want to be too mean or anything, but I hope you get violently murdered today.
No, but that's the most supernatural thing that has ever happened.
There's nothing supernatural about that.
How'd the candles go out?
They're fucking candles. You guys are yelling, "My TV doesn't work." Fuck you, bro.
No, the candles weren't next to us. They were like behind us, far away.
Yeah. A door, anything, a draft.
No, we were the only ones in the room. There was
Bro,
no
it's
draft.
a draft, bro. It's a fucking... First of all...
It was the middle of winter. There was no draft.
Wait, it was the middle of winter. Why wouldn't there be a draft? If anybody opened a window or a door anywhere in that house, there'd be a draft.
But we didn't.
You didn't. You weren't the only people in the house.
Yeah, we were. We were all in the living room area.
No. You said you and the kids, you were there. You were in the living room. Where was your grandmother?
Oh, she wasn't there.
Who was in the house with you?
Just my dad and my brothers.
Where was your dad?
With us.
Where?
Watching the movie.
Your dad was watching Shaun of the Dead with you?
Yeah.
Who was there? How many people?
4.
How many people were there?
4.
You,
My brothers.
your dad,
Yeah.
and your 2 brothers.
And we were all in the same vicinity.
4 of possibly the dumbest people I've ever come into contact with, okay? Together, trying to fix a fucking DVD player, especially knowing your dad who loves to do this. Guaranteed your dad blew out the candles, and then he's like, I didn't blow out the candles, bro.
No, 'cause they
and
were-
then you all freaked the fuck out.
No, because they were too far behind us.
Shut up.
And then we started
This
freaking
is
out.
not a ghost story.
And my dad, I remember he was like, "No, there's a perfectly good explanation for this." He was like, "Okay, calm down. There's nothing scary, nah." And then, but like, we kept hearing sounds and shit, and we had to leave. I'm telling you,
You kept
this
hearing
happened.
sounds. Now you're just adding pepper to the story. What'd you hear? You didn't mention sounds. Am I crazy? People are watching this. People are watching this.
Yes.
And there was Aziz, if 56 candles went out, I would tell him it was a ghost. But only 4 candles went out. Not a ghost. And also, yeah, it was his asshole grandfather trying to fuck with him. But
That was dead.
you didn't mention sounds. Now you're adding sounds.
Well,
You heard it go.
yeah, because you heard the candles go out.
So your grandfather, as a ghost, went. Boo, you guys. Are you fucking kidding us, bro? Are you fucking kidding us?
What was that sound effect you did? Bill, you guys. Why is my grandfather gay all of a sudden? Why is he a gay ghost?
That's why he was grumpy. He's like, I've been trying to get out of the closet for years, but I couldn't fit because these fat fucks. Boo.
Bill, you guys.
You psycho. You fucking psycho.
I'm telling you, this
That is-
happened.
I believe it happened, but just not the way you think it happened.
We were all terrified. We had to leave the house.
Yeah, you're all terrified because you're all terrified because you're all idiots. You described 4 morons. 4 morons. Your dad, who had brilliant ideas such as, you know what a good security system is, bro? People break in the house, poisonous gas released in the house. So when my kids are sleeping, the crook dies, and then my kids die from the poisonous gas too. Nobody survives in my house if you break in. Do you remember these fucking stories? Do you remember his inventions? The man is a buffoon.
This was before his inventions.
Even worse. I can't believe. So this whole time, you thought. This whole time you thought
I'm
that.
telling you, there was a weird vibe to the house. There was. I felt
Of course, there was a weird vibe in the house. It was a house people refused to pay for electricity. Bro, I'm not surprised there was a weird vibe. They kept having old rocking chairs. That's a creepy house.
it. It was very creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy, but
was
there's no
super
ghosts.
creepy.
It feels creepy. If there really was a ghost, just think about this.
Okay.
If your grandfather was a ghost, your grandfather, I'm assuming, was your father's father.
Yes.
Okay, so much like your father, probably crazy, racist, and angry.
Yes.
Okay, so if he was a ghost,
Refused to work. Was apparently a womanizer.
okay,
I don't
apparently.
believe it.
So if he was that kind of person, when he's a ghost, you don't think he'd be going around fucking with black people instead?
Yeah, but
There's an old racist
Yeah, but-
with superpowers.
yeah, but
You don't think he's gonna go fuck with minorities, bro?
hold on. Aren't ghosts attached only to? Don't they get attached to like something
That is
they
made up
had
shit
in
that
the
people
living
say
life?
for stories. How the fuck do you know?
Then technically they can haunt Cremazy.
Yeah, they could haunt a fucking street, bro. I don't fucking know, because it's all nonsense. Who makes these rules up? Think about what you just said.
It's true. Supernatural, the show. I get all this shit from Supernatural. The show.
Yeah, you got it from a fictional show. This is fiction. This is not a real thing.
What are people saying in the chat?
They're like Poseidon's whole supernatural knowledge is based off of Annabelle. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy what you're saying.
So you don't think ghosts exist?
To ghosts, like, no, ghosts definitely don't exist. Because if ghosts exist, bro, you know how many people have died? There'd be ghosts all over the fucking place.
Billions of people have died.
There'd be ghosts everywhere fucking around with people.
No, but technically aren't,
If I die and I would have to be a ghost, I'd fuck with everyone.
especially me.
A ghost right now would turn this shit off. Just to fuck with us. Be like, that's what happens when you talk shit about ghosts. Ghost life.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
And there would be ghost rats too. So like some mouthy ghosts.
Yeah, wouldn't
ghost
no,
snitches.
no,
So
no,
they'd
not
be like,
ghost snitches, but wouldn't animals be ghosts too? You'd be hearing around. How many animals die?
Or you'd hear like meow.
Yeah, it doesn't
You're
make
like, I
sense.
don't have a
But
cat.
it's fun to think about.
Yeah. it
But
is
if
fun
you
to think about.
really think about it, ghosts don't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
You're right.
Wouldn't they watch us in the shower? Flat cat, for sure. Ghosts who watch us in the shower. Ghosts are a symbol of guilt in literature, Gary says.
Interesting.
So what happens is that whole ghost story, you felt guilty because you never had that relationship with your grandfather, and you molested your little brothers.
What
so
the
you
hell?
You
No, I
felt
didn't.
guilty. What?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that what we're coming to?
No.
I misread the whole fucking situation.
God damn, bro.
Thought I was a good journalist. Thought I was good.
So yeah, keep going with the guilt of the grandfather thing.
No, he just says that it's guilt. I don't know, dude. But the ghost of mischievous like that, it doesn't make any sense. Because then why does it stop there? Think about it. You're a ghost. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. But maybe ghosts only have the lifespan of, I don't know. Maybe ghosts have a lifespan too.
So now you're just inventing new rules. Okay, so what's the lifespan?
Half the lifespan of...
A human?
No, of the lifespan that he lived. So let's say somebody lives 80 years, his ghost will go on for 40 years.
Completely made up shit that you just made up. But if that's the
No,
case...
I'm saying what if.
Okay,
I'm
what if?
saying
Okay,
what
so
if.
then why... Let's go with that stupidity. Why didn't your grandfather haunt you again after that? His whole fucking thing was like,
Because
I'm going to get this fucking fat piece of shit so good. Poof. Done. Try to live your life now, motherfucker. Like, that's what you think? I'm gonna go to Compton, fuck with those guys for a bit. Like, is that what you think happened?
What if they haven't invented ghost planes yet?
So guilt, yeah, okay. Yeah. Did Poseidon just ask if ghosts have a lifespan? Yeah, that is
No,
a
I said
stupid
what
fucking
if.
thing.
I said what if. I'm not.
Yeah, but a ghost, which is someone that died, and then a lifespan, that hurts people's heads.
Because technically a ghost is a spirit.
No, because the ghost is dead. The lifespan is over. That's how it's a ghost. Because you've expired your lifespan.
Yeah, but what if a ghost is just the person's soul?
Well, that's what a ghost. I mean, there's definitely, I don't know, I'm going crazy, but there's definitely some kind of, like, we have an energy that we can't quantify.
An aura.
If you will, an aura. But there's definitely, like, we do have some kind of, I don't know what the fuck it is, but we have, no, Poseidon doesn't have the comments in front of him. Because he used to get too distracted because he can't read. So they're going by too fast, So now it's just me that reads them. No, but I don't know. There's something like that makes a person a person.
Or as a pothead would say, a vibe, man. Yo, you have a vibe, man.
Oh my God, are you being possessed by the ghosts of your grandfather right now? You have a vibe, man. I don't know. However, I'll tell you one thing. I do get vibes, man, from places. Like, there's houses that I don't like.
Man,
there's houses I'm like, yo, this bitch is creepy.
Yeah.
I can't
Creepy
guarantee there's
vibes and
ghosts,
shit.
but if ghosts exist, they fucking lives in hills.
Man, there's a church in Laval.
Okay, well, that's a church, so that's
Okay?
creepy already.
No, but hold on, bro. But this church is like extra creepy, bro. Like super motherfucking creepy.
Is that it? That's where the story ends? Where's this church located? Can we go to it? Can we visit?
Yes, we can.
I don't want to visit it.
At night, bro, it's like just driving by it. I used to drive around there all the time because my ex-girlfriend lived in Laval, and
he was a priest.
What? No, but sometimes we'd go to the lake
and drown children.
No, but we
that
would,
were ratting you out.
No, we would. There was benches.
Kids
and
that
shit.
couldn't keep a secret.
We would hang out there.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay.
Have little picnics and shit.
Little picnics with little kids.
Ah, fuck, man. Anyways, so yeah, but to get to the chilling area, which was way past the church, we had to drive by the church.
And you just drove right through it and they got mad at you?
No, but it was a very... you would get this vibe that sacrifices had been made there. You got this vibe that there was a cult there. That
sacrifices were made.
That's the vibe that church would give away, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought of the possibility that perhaps there's a small chance that you are a delusional psychopath who's shoving his hand up his ass?
I'm scratching my foot.
You ever thought that could be possible?
But
maybe
it's
you're
so,
just a
it's so
delusional,
creepy.
crazy person.
That's the vibe it gives away. Like
No, I know this. Like, look, I look at houses sometimes, and I wonder if people. I've already asked this question. I don't know if they ask it, but do you ask your real estate agent, find out if this place is haunted?
I would.
Because I'm telling you, when I buy a house, if I buy a house, I'm gonna ask that shit. The people selling, I go, let me ask you a question. Why are you selling this house? A, is it haunted? I was like, what?
No, but you can ask this.
Is the fucking house haunted? This is a legit question. And if they say, well, we don't think it's haunted, I mean, there's some noises, haunted. I'm out of here. Reduce the price.
No, but you can ask if there's been any violent murders.
Yeah, that's way different, bro.
Or any violent suicide.
Let me ask you a question. If you get to the negotiating table and you ask, What do you think is crazier? If you ask, hey, is this place haunted? Already, that's a red flag. People are like, is this guy fucking serious? Or two, hey, let me ask you, has there been any violent murders in this house? I'm like, that's an odd thing to ask. Why do you ask?
They're supposed to disclose that, by the way.
There's about to be one.
No, they're supposed to disclose that, by the way.
Yeah, obviously. You don't have to ask. They're supposed to tell you.
Okay. Like, I know in my building, someone was stabbed to death.
Do you know where in the building?
I think one of the lower floors.
Inside an apartment? Or in the hallway?
Inside an apartment.
Is it haunted?
I don't know.
Probably not. Because if he was haunted, he'd come up to you.
You think so?
Yeah, he'd be like, your grandfather sent me a message. You're a bastard. Stabbity stab stab.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how do you know if it's haunted? Like, look, the Amityville house is still lived in. So the Amityville house, the Amityville, which Conjuring is based on that shit, all that. So the lady...
Wasn't that a hoax?
Well, no, this is what I'm going to tell you. So the lady who lived in there, one of the daughters that lived in there, who wrote all these books and went all around the world telling her stories, all right? People still live there now. So, I don't know. If a house... Dude, if you have bed bugs in your fucking house, and they're fucking with you, some people are like, yo, you know what? I'm fucking leaving. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm burning this bitch down. You think if you're fucking sleeping and you're hearing, your mother sucks cocks in hell, and there's blood fucking coming on the walls, you're going to be like, it's a bit of a fixer-upper. Like,
yeah,
that's the kind of shit I think about. That, like, I want to believe in all that stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, man. It's too many holes in this fucking story.
Yeah. I see what you mean. It makes sense.
Do abortions haunt the womb? Jared, good question. Probably not.
Only if they're killed in the womb.
Yeah, that's how that works. But you're just making up these rules. We don't know.
But I like to think about these things sometimes. Though. It's entertaining.
The abortion thing?
No, what the hauntings and all that shit.
Like, I like to think about these things once in a while.
No. Hauntings, all this supernatural shit. It's interesting.
Yeah, I do believe that we don't fully understand.
100%.
No. Jesus Christ, you said you haven't even heard what the fuck I'm going to say. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Good talk, bro. I do believe that we don't fully understand what like death is and what kind of energy we give out to the universe and what all this is. There's a lot that we don't get. I believe that, obviously. I don't think we do. There's so much that we don't fucking get.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as simple as we're trying to make it. Like, we try to personify everything.
Yeah.
Right? So we're trying to think
that's
like,
our human side.
Yeah, it's our human side saying, look, it's like us, but dead. Like we're...
Yeah.
But it could be something completely different. Because there's something in the way like, let's say people who have accurately seen the future. I'm not talking about fucking Nostradamus. I'm not saying about stuff that's vague.
Okay.
I'm talking about people that sometimes would get hired. The people that would have like visions and then like of an exact thing and then it happens.
That's creepy too.
It's creepy, but is that supernatural, or is it that we don't understand the way time works, the way energy works? You know what I mean?
And that raises another question. Does that mean everything is pre-written?
Either pre-written or like,
or certain events supposed
or just
to happen?
time. The way time works isn't the way we see it. Maybe time is not a line, right? What if time is not a line? Because if time's a line, you can never get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if it's like what if it's a circle? What, like, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You see, DJ Teeks is like, time is not a straight line. That's why it works like that. So dimensions. That's what. So I always think about dimensions.
Yeah.
I always think about because it's fucking crazy. Like Alex Jones talks about all that crazy shit. Like interdimensional but so many people have described like demons and all that shit they saw in the sky and all that.
Yeah.
What if we're personifying it and we're like, it's just a green guy on Mars who built a ship and came. What if it's not from another planet? What if it's from another dimension?
Yeah.
And there the rules are different.
Well, I saw a video about this. It's this teenager explained it, he was very smart. We live in the third dimension. We see everything in 3-dimensional space. Do you know what I mean? But we cannot see. But there's technically an infinite amount of dimensions. So there's a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there are infinite amount of dimensions. That's another thing. That's a theory.
Yeah.
But
it's all theoretical, right? Because we don't know.
But the 3 dimensions thing is interesting. I know what you're talking about when they have like, it shows you a flat plane.
Yeah, because we
and
can
if you're
see
flat, like a 2D video game.
Yeah.
Like when you play video, like that character, it's 2D.
Yeah.
It doesn't know the depth over
Yeah.
here, right? And then we moved into 3D where, holy shit, if I just turn my head, there's a whole fucking other world here.
Yeah.
So same like us, there's the visible one, the audio one, right? There's like all the different planes that we could exist
Also,
on.
a thing with senses. Like I've read, like I used to be so interested in this shit. Like I read that we have the 5 senses, right? What is it?
Taste,
smell, vision.
But there's another
touch. No, I read that we technically have 32 senses.
No, they were asking you.
Yeah.
They were asking you to fill out the form while conducting a census. That's just the Canadian government asking you for stuff.
What?
Yeah.
No. Google it. No, what are you talking about? You derailed my train completely.
I derailed your fucking train, bro. You're shitty trains, bro.
No, there's a theory
You
that-
haven't been running on the rails for a long time.
There's a theory that there's a total of 32 senses that humans have, but we're not developed enough to perceive these senses.
Okay, but here's the other thing that bothers me. How the fuck does that person know he's not developed enough either? So he's just making that shit up.
Yeah, it's all theoretical.
That's what I'm saying. There's
But it's
some
interesting.
theoretical physics that makes sense because it's based on, it's grounded in reality. But when somebody's like just a random number, like, you know what, 32, we got fucking 32. It's like, listen, Steve, you gotta shut the fuck up.
Look,
Tom Ernst says you can call into the Supernatural podcast called 1-800-GROW-UP. Are people upset about
there's
this
a
conversation?
there's a Wikipedia.
Dude, there's a Wikipedia about everything. It doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, look, humans.
I was once the king of a nation on Wikipedia for a long time before they took it out.
Really, you were?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There's a place in the Pacific called the Pitcairn Islands.
Yeah.
I was king of that place for like the longest time.
No way.
Yeah.
You're joking.
I'm serious.
Who did this?
In like 2000 and I want to say 2007, 8, around then. It was when the internet was just becoming a cool ass thing, and Wikipedia was becoming a cool ass thing. And I was working in video games, and I convinced a guy. Fuck, bro, I want to remember. I convinced someone we work with. We convinced him that I don't know what town or what city is fake. It's just a Disney. It's a made up thing. Australia. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but it was something like real. You know,
But you convinced him it's fake.
like let me just tell you for example, it's not the same place because I don't remember what it was. But let me like if you for example, if I was like, no, Alabama's not a real place, bro. It's like, what are you talking about? No, Alabama's like a fictional place. It's for movies and stuff. It's like a Disney thing. It was like that level. And the guy's
Okay.
like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? So then what we had done is we went to Wikipedia and we edited it. And it would keep that shit for a while. So it was like he went and checked on Wikipedia like a half hour later. We showed him like, bro, look at Wikipedia. And it says fictional place made by Disney or whatever. He's like, holy fuck. No. Yeah. So we would keep fucking with him. And then we had put in that, someone had put in, they found a place, Pitcairn Islands. And it's like, it's a real place, but it's so small. Nobody thinks about it. Like the population is like very, very small.
Like 100 people.
Yeah. Like we could take it over. So that put, now it has a government. There's a king there, from Greece, this king of Crete, Pantelis, this whole thing. And they fucking kept it on there. So then that guy, we confused the fuck out of him because he's like, I don't understand your royalty. And we're like, yeah, bro, but don't tell people. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, doofuses.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It kind of ruins the joke, though, when you don't get it at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to get it if I'm fucking with you a bit so we can laugh.
Yeah.
But this guy was just like, yo, this motherfucker's royalty. And I was like, yeah, I seem super royal. I'm an elegant motherfucker. Let's see, what is Tom saying? Gary, the first 5 words of your message was sufficient. What did Gary say? Poseidon should read a book.
What?
That's amazing. You should read a book called Song of Kali. Yo, imagine if Poseidon went to Scientology audit. We should do that. Dude, we should do that shit.
Oh, this makes more sense. Like the 32 senses
Yeah.
that we have, they classify them. So we have vision,
Yeah.
and then under that, there's another 5 senses, which is light, color,
Oh, that's just stupid.
red, green. That's
That
stupid.
shit. You know what that is? That's busy work. That's scientists
Yeah.
that are like, yo, I gotta get this paper
This
out.
one's interesting. Today I found out, Feed Your Brain, it's called, this website. Humans have a lot more than 5 senses, and this is the picture.
That is a dumb.
Sight, taste, touch, pressure, itch.
Do you think? I know that it's dangerous to fuck with Scientology, but Poseidon, a very courageous man. Poseidon, do you think you'd be able to? We'd strap you with a fucking camera, and everything. You'd go into one of these Scientology places, and you'd be like, yo, Dianetics, y'all want to try this shit. Basically, what they do is they give you a test. They let you see how many ghosts are like trapped inside you and shit, and they put this machine on you.
83.
Oh, they're gonna probably go thousands, and they're gonna tell you what you need in life and all this fucking shit, and they're gonna try to get you to join. Would you go do their test and answer and all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, but here's the problem: they track you down, bro. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to fucking follow you, send people after you and shit. Like these guys.
And
are
do
crazy.
what? To kill you?
No, to intimidate you.
That's it? To intimidate me?
Yeah, you're not scared.
Intimidate me how?
Who knows?
I'd like to see them intimidate me.
I'd like to see them intimidate you, to be honest. Do you want to do it? I'm down to do it.
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll send you in there. And then answer, I would say answer ridiculously. So basically answer honestly. Just whatever they ask you, just... you know? Were you ever abused as a child? I had a boat. God damn it, this guy's a fucking...
Do you remember that?
Do you believe in the supernatural? You ever heard of candles? I was watching Shaun the Dead with these candles. Like, oh, fuck. What is happening? Can I join the club or not?
Do you remember that time you were doing your passport? I've said this multiple times.
You said it multiple times. I don't want to say it again because you made me angry.
Really? I did? How?
What the fuck? Did the fight between Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise happen? No.
No.
Pussies. They didn't fucking do it.
Tom Cruise would have mopped the floor with him, though.
I don't know. He's a very little guy.
Regardless, he does all his stunts.
Yeah.
He works out. He's strong, you know? Justin
Yeah,
Bieber is
but-
just a skinny dude with tattoos.
Justin Bieber does drugs.
So? Which
Meth.
makes him more weaker.
Not if he's doing meth, bro. You never know, bro.
No, if he does meth when he gets into the ring, yeah, he'll get that meth strength. You know?
Yeah.
Or that crack strength. But like,
Dude, crackheads don't get strength. I've never seen crack strength.
you haven't seen crackheads, bro?
No, yeah, but crackheads, they're always weak. Oh, speaking of which, I don't mind giving out. People get mad at you. Sometimes you get mad at me too. If I,
Give out money?
yeah.
It depends to who.
It depends. Okay. So if I have extra money, I don't mind. But so the other Friday, I was coming back from a gig. I forgot to talk. I'll talk about that gig in a second. So I was coming back, and it was the middle of the night, and I just wanted to. I had no money on me, so I went to pull out some money from the bank. So I stop on JT. It's like midnight, and it's the middle of the night, right? Friday night, and I park the car right in front of the bank. I get out, and as soon as I get out, I hear yelling from across the street, "Hey, hey, my friend, hey!" Hey, yelling, and I'm not looking. I'm like, oh, I hope that's not for me. And then as I'm walking, hey, I realize it's fucking probably for me, but I don't give a shit, right? I don't know these people. So I get in to the bank. I'm doing my code. And then I'm hearing talking. This guy walks in behind me. He's like, hey, I was talking to you. And I turn around. I go, what the fuck? Do I know you? He's like, I was talking to you. I go, what do you want? So I take my money out, and I'm holding it in my hand like this. And he's like, do you have any money? I go, yeah. He's like, you have any money to give me? I go, no. He's like, but you have money there. I go, yeah, that's mine. I go, this is for me. And he's like, can we split it? This is what he told me. He goes, on peut-tu le partager? And I was like, no. I go, we can't. I need it. This is my fucking money. I'm not giving you anything. And he's like, if you give me half of that money, I get to eat for a couple of days. And I look at him, I go, bro, this is for drugs. Like, I could tell you're you know what I mean? Like, you're not a guy with you're trying to eat. You're trying to fucking buy drugs. So I was just inside, bro. I was like, do I fight? Do I get into a fight now with a fucking crackhead? And there was two women that were walking in all scared because he was yelling. He was like, hey, bro, on peut le partager? And I was like, non. Pourquoi? I was like, c'est à moi. I go, it's my money. I need this fucking money.
How did you not smack this man?
That was a lot of self-control.
Fuck, bro.
I don't like that he said, what bothered me is they said, can we split it? Like as if I robbed the bank. Like, can we split it? Like, this is my fucking money, bro. What do you mean split the money? Are you crazy? I'm gonna give a total stranger $50 just because he yelled in the middle of the shit. First of all, a guy that's hungry. Remember I brought people to buy groceries and shit like that. You could tell. A guy that's hungry is not yelling in the middle of the night across. Yeah, that's a fucking drug person. You know, a guy that's hungry is like, listen, man. You know what I mean? They act differently.
Yeah.
So this fucking guy pissed me off. Yeah.
Oh, I would have been very aggravated.
I was aggravated, but there was two women that walked into it and they were a little. I didn't want to. Plus, there's cameras in there, bro.
Yeah, but I would have walked out, have him follow me, and then I would have smacked him in the lane.
I get nervous.
What do you mean?
I get nervous about cameras now. It's not like it used to be.
No.
Used to be you could fucking smack the shit out of somebody and then just leave.
But yeah, because even though there were cameras, it's all pixelated and blurry.
Yeah, now I always think about that. I go, oh, I'm gonna crack, and then I'm like, I can't. I live in a different world now. This is a different. People know me now. Like, like Jesus Christ.
If we lived in the 70s, how many people would we smack?
Jesus, everybody would get smacked. But now, you know what the fucked up thing is? Because now, even if like the person looking at the camera doesn't know me, let's say they're like, a fucking crackhead was beaten up last night in Park X. Police have released this video footage. If you know the man, and it's like, holy shit, that's Pantelis beating up a fucking. You know what I mean? Now I can't fuck around.
No,
I thought about that.
it's true.
Different times.
Different times.
Yeah. The
You
catch.
can't wear a mask everywhere. Then you look suspicious.
That's super suspicious.
You know?
Why are you wearing a mask, bro?
Fuck, eh?
MAGA male, I wouldn't. Definitely not famous. Famous. Like some people know me around here, but that's it. I don't know.
No.
It's a weird.
You're a well-known gentleman.
You know what I am? I'm known to the people that should know me. I'm known to like the fans of
community.
the show. That I don't want to be known. Hood famous. I like being hood famous. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like weird famous.
Global famous?
No, you don't need global famous.
What about Hollywood star famous?
No,
You don't want that?
Hollywood star famous. No, I would like Hollywood star money.
Yeah.
Because
that is
Hollywood star,
amazing.
people forget about this. Hollywood star famous, but was what? Hollywood star, you can't even hang out anywhere.
Bro, you can't even take a piss without
Yeah,
being
do you
bothered.
want that?
No, absolutely not. That's
I
insanity.
want to go places and tell somebody, hey, shut the fuck up. I don't want somebody to be like, oh, this guy, he's, I could sue him, so you don't want people to fuck with you like that. You want people to not know who you are.
Yeah, 100%.
Except for the people that watch and like your shit. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you don't want
100%.
fucking.
100%.
Imagine Michael Jackson famous. How the fuck do you live?
Bro, you can't even walk down the street.
Poseidon is 100% bagel guy famous.
What?
You're bagel guy famous. You're as
do you
famous as the bagel guy. You get noticed kind of the same amount of levels. He even gets noticed at the airport. He got noticed again last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you Poseidon? Yeah.
And then the guy went, I knew you were Poseidon.
Yeah, you don't look like anyone else. Like,
Yeah, it's true. But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Kevin
Like-
Gallant says, you live with little children. I don't know
Who
what that
lives with
means.
little children?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, he's referring to Michael Jackson famous.
Oh, yeah. That's,
How do you live like that?
that's funny.
That is funny.
Did you see the big guy came out that he was molested as a kid?
I'm not surprised.
Jesus Christ. By who? Another kid? A regular sized kid.
Oh, shit.
A regular sized kid molested him.
No, you know what that is? You know why he said that? I think it's a lie. I think he acted like such a piece of shit. He's using that as an excuse.
Maybe,
Look,
maybe.
I'm acting like this because I was molested.
What are the perks of being famous? I don't know. I'm not famous, so I don't know what the perks are of being famous. But if you're famous, like, what would be the perks? You cut in line.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you cut in line.
Literally everywhere.
Yeah, some people will be nicer to you and shit. So, so there's those perks, right?
Yeah.
Like Mike has a weird fame too, because Mike's like super famous here too. So Mike gets noticed everywhere when we go, and but perk like
Mike can stand at a street corner and he'll
everyone's gonna pass like, hey, Mike Ward.
Hey, Mike Ward!
Yeah. So like, if you're asking what it's like, that's what it's like in terms of perk. Like the bonus that you get, I think the bonus would just be that you get people who like your stuff and they know you, so they treat you nicer. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do people recognize you at your day job? They're saying, yeah, people recognize them at the airport all the time. Yeah. Yeah. You be famous and hated. Oh, can you? Oh, that's the other thing. Imagine you're famous, but you're famous because people hate you.
Oh, that's terrible. I could never live like that.
Just you're walking down the street. Fuck you, you piece of shit! I can't believe you molested those kids. Like that would be fucked up.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't molest kids.
I don't molest kids.
No, I didn't say you.
Oh,
The
okay.
proverbial you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that show? I think it was at Black Mirror, where the guy, they have these goggles on, type of like. You remember that episode? And when like a rapist, okay, what happens is he's blurred out. His silhouette is blurred out in red.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode?
That kid, right? The young kid.
Yeah.
The young kid that they tricked him from the internet. Is that
Yeah.
the one you're talking about? They tricked him. Do you
it's
remember the kid where they
the-
tricked him and he was jerking off to like kiddie porn or some shit? That was
No,
a
no,
fucked
no.
up.
There's that
You know
one
what
too.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, but there's the other one with the guy from Mad Men.
Madden.
Mad
Oh
Men.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah, where it's in the snow globe.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
yes,
that one.
one.
Yeah.
And then like he comes out, and then he can't live his life anymore. Like you can't even buy shit because people were like they can't serve you, they can't take your money. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're completely or you can you can block people in real life as well.
I remember that. The blocking people in real life, that was cool.
Oh, that was nuts.
Scary.
Yeah. Imagine what that can do.
Yeah, that's all you see in front of you. You don't know who it
Yeah.
is. Your mama. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Black Mirror was dope.
Oh yeah.
But
They kind of ruined it, I find, with
but
it.
that's bad. That's what I think bad famous would be if you're famous for being hated. Like I think.
Do you remember
in
the
terms,
guy?
Hold on. In terms of what we do, because they were asking about like we can't. I don't know. I mean, I don't think we can be. You can't be famous enough for it to really fuck with you. Because Mike is that famous. He's the level of famous where it could fuck with him, like people, but it doesn't. Like they're nice to him because he's nice to people.
Yeah.
But us podcasters, look at fucking ask Teeks. Do people stop him and fuck with? Nobody fucks with you. You just do your thing. Everyone's cool with you.
There was that kid from Game of Thrones that was he was the king. He was the prince.
Yeah, but bro, that's Game of Thrones.
No, but
No, but I'm saying you're
he
talking
played
about
his
different.
role so well.
People thought he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, in real life, and people
but also
would stop
that's
him and
Game
swear
of
at him.
Thrones. That's I guess millions of people watch that around the world,
Yeah.
bro. We're fucking comedians and podcasters. It's not. I heard that joke you said about Hannah Gatsby. I'm gonna murder you. Like that's not gonna happen.
No, I know, but
Speaking of which, tonight I got a joke that I make fun of 9/11, Hannah Gatsby, and I side with terrorists all in one. And I wrote it this morning, and I want to see if people get mad at it, but it's a good joke. I think it's a great joke. Comedians will fucking love it.
yes,
People with sense of humor will love it. So the crowd might not like it. Yeah, Joffrey, I think he's talking about. King
yes,
Joffrey.
there you go, Joffrey. So the kid played his role so good.
By the way, Gary's asking,
Yes.
is Poseidon finally capitalizing on his fame on Tinder, or is it still a shit show on Tinder?
What do you mean?
Like, is Tinder working out for you? Are you using your fame? Like, yo, I'm Poseidon.
I don't really have fame.
You do have fame. You get noticed a lot.
Yeah, but I'm like people know me from the show, but I'm not famous. Like,
Well, that's what it means.
you know
like,
what
the fame. Like, do you get noticed and shit? Like,
Yeah,
and it doesn't help with, like, chuckle fucks. Like, just chicks that want to bang.
yeah, it helps sometimes.
There you go.
So
That's what he's asking.
yeah, it helps sometimes. It's interesting.
Yeah. But where do you get more action, they're saying? Is it Tinder or real life or Grindr?
Real
Like, what's
life. Real
okay.
life.
Yeah, more than Grindr. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm not on Grindr. But do you remember that time I went to the pyramid?
Yeah, you told us the story on. You told us the day after it happened on here.
Did I say it on 2DM or
Yeah.
did I say it here?
Both.
Oh,
Because when it happened, you got to cut in line. They took you in. Like, yo, that's fucking Poseidon.
yeah.
When everything was sold out. Yeah, that kind of. That's what I'm saying. Those are the perks.
You know, and it was cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. That fans.
You see, I don't get those perks.
Who?
Me. Nobody
Well,
cuts.
you don't really go out.
Yeah. But even when I do, nobody does that. They'll tell me other things. Look, my girlfriend fucking hates you. I was like, all right. Like, I'm sorry, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, but you don't go, like, you know what I mean? You're more of a homebody. Like you if you go out, you'll go to restaurants. Is that you won't go out clubbing?
Yeah, of course
That's
not.
not your scene.
No, it's not
at
my
all.
scene.
You know?
Yeah. So what you're saying is, at a restaurant, I don't deserve to cut in line.
No. But what I'm saying is, maybe if you went to certain places like that, people will recognize you and then they'll be like, "Oh, Pantelis." Like,
Yeah, I don't want that.
But exactly, you don't want to go there anyways.
Yeah.
So you would never get that perk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. First of all, people that like my shit will most likely not be in the places you hang out in. Very rare.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not going to find a Tom Ernst in one of your gay nightclubs. It's not going to happen.
It's not gay nightclubs.
It's not?
No.
Interesting. Clubbing Seals is more my scene. I'll show you guys the VIP treatment in Wichita. Yeah, we're going to Wichita just to hang out with MAGA.
Shit.
This is our local bar. There's 9 people here.
By the way, so far I've been behaving. Like I kept going out to a minimum. I try not to go out. Last night I went out. I had 1 drink.
Very good, Poseidon. And how many did he have?
What? Also Homer.
Yeah, how many drinks did he have?
I don't know, a few.
Okay, I'm just saying. One of yous had to get drunk, is what I'm saying.
No, we didn't really get drunk. Man, I don't like getting drunk anymore, man. You know what I mean? I really don't like getting drunk anymore.
Apparently, Gary says there are girls who have a weird fetish that is getting men into shape. That's it. That's where you slide in.
Where are these women?
I don't know. You got to find them.
But hold on.
MAGA, I'm glad you appreciated the joke. A joke from earlier, not from this. I just confused the hell out of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
At the
you
gym.
did.
Probably go to the gym.
Yeah?
Go to the gym and talk to a hottie. Be like, excuse me, ma'am. I see you working out. You like body transformation? Yes. Would you like to transform my body?
There should be a website for this.
And then if she says no, you tell her, well, I'm going to follow you home and transform your body into a fucking corpse.
Jesus Christ, bro.
You made a big error.
That's aggressive.
Is it too much, you think?
That's so
All right,
aggressive.
maybe not for the gym. Maybe not gym conversation. Yeah.
God damn, bro.
You're threatening to murder people. Like, look, Poseidon, we asked you 6 times. Stop.
I'm curious, why isn't there like a gym dating app?
What do you mean?
There's no gym dating app.
Well, you want to date an entire gym?
Like a Finter. Tinder, but for fitness.
It is. It's called Tinder.
For fitness people.
It's called Tinder.
But it's exclusively for fitness people.
It can be. You just exclusively only swipe right on fit people.
And you know how there's seeking arrangement? This would be for men who want to put women into shape, or for women who want to put men into shape. That's it. And like, you know how you find your sugar daddy or your sugar mama? You find your fucking, I don't know, cauliflower mama or your cauliflower papa.
Your cauliflower papa.
Or broccoli mom or broccoli dad.
You got weird molested. You didn't even get normal molested. You got weird.
I have never been molested, bro. Calm down.
Never. Why are you saying it in air quotes?
I said did this. I didn't do air quotes.
Why are you doing air quotes?
Huh? I didn't do air
Poseidon,
quotes.
Gary says create the app. Call it Cauliflower Papa. Marie-René's fiance went from 190 pounds to 140 in 6 months just by biking every day.
Really? No wonder all these cyclists are skinny.
Is that what you got from that? She's literally giving you some good advice to do some cardio and lose some weight, and you're like, there's fucking cyclists. By the way, these goddamn cyclists, but not only the animals. But I saw on the way when I was going to Rocklands, a cyclist that argued with a skateboarder. And my head was about... First of all, they were both in the wrong fucking place. I was like, Jesus Christ, get the fuck away from me. But the cyclist was mad at the skateboarder for going in front of him or whatever. I'm like, you're both not where you're supposed to be. You fucking idiots.
Jesus Christ.
So stupid.
I would have rolled down my window down and told the cyclist, now you know what it feels like, asshole.
No, you're not part of my team, cyclist. Fuck off.
No, not that he's part of your team, but like now he sees, like, he got a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, and the skateboarder was just high looking at him. He was like, whatever, man. I don't give a shit.
But you get it, what I mean, what I said, right?
Yeah, but cyclists, fucking, I don't want to group everyone in one group.
Yeah.
But cyclists are shitty people. We can
Most
do
of
without
them.
cyclists. We can do without
Most of them.
Yeah. The cyclists in the city are fucking interesting.
Bro, you know what pisses me off? There's that one street, Mount Royal, on fucking, bro, I avoid that street every time I'm downtown. In the summer, I remember when I did Uber, bro, my blood would boil. Just talking about it, my blood is boiling. Bro, it was a street, Mount Royal, and it was a bike path. But these assholes, these city organizers,
Yeah.
don't put stop signs for the cyclists. Or there are stop signs, but the cyclists don't fucking respect them. And on that fucking street, Pantelis, are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
There's 1,000,001 fucking cyclists.
Dude.
1,000,001. Taking a turn on that street
Yeah.
is like fucking slicing your wrist.
You think that's crazy? What I get mad at is more of when there is a stop sign or red light and you have to stop, but they don't. It's like, there's a fucking stop sign, dickhead.
Bro, it's so
I'm going to hit you. What are you doing? And my biggest thing is, I'm in a car. You think, what am I scared of? I could fucking fix the windshield. Yeah. You're dead.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. I'm
Buffalo.
looking out for you.
And on that street, if you try to turn, because if you stop,
Bro, I'll go right fucking through them, bro.
because if you stop and you wait, you're never gonna get through that street. You have to.
You have to go.
You have to slowly go, and then until they all stop, and then they look at you, oh.
You know what I did? Okay, before we end, I'm going to say one thing,
Yeah.
which this apparently, somebody told me, says, be careful because this is considered road rage or whatever. But okay, so the bike path was on the right. It was on the right. Okay, and there's people on, and there's this motherfucker in the middle of the street, like where I am, in the street. He's in the street where I'm, and he's on his bike, and the bike path is empty. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I honk, and there's a guy, he's all mad, whatever, and then goes on the left, not into the bike path on the right. So then I stop, and he fucking stops and looks at me. So I had lowered the window, and I go, hey, are you fucking stupid? Like that. Are you fucking stupid? The bike path's right fucking there. What are you, dumb?
Was this on curbs?
No, this was on, what's the street that McGill is on? So it's Sherbrooke. You know when you're going Sherbrooke, and you take a left to go up? No, not Maisonneuve. You know what street I'm talking about? Where the People's Church is. You know the church that says the People's Church? And I always think of the Rock. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
So it's the bike path on the right.
Atwater.
No, that's the other way. Anyways, point is. Yeah. And I yelled.
So
and then when I said this story, they said, be careful, don't roll your window down and swear at people, because that could be considered road rage.
There's literally a sign on buses, though, by the way, that says if there's a cyclist on the right and there's no bike path, you
could run him over.
No, the sign this pancarte on the how do you say pancarte?
A sign.
The
Just
sign
keep going. Billboard
on this billboard on the bus says to literally turn your turn signal on
and run him over.
No, and go on to the opposite direction and to cross the yellow line. They're literally telling you to break the law when you pass a cyclist on buses. Have you seen this, by the way? Have you seen these buses? Have you seen these signs on the buses?
No, I don't.
Like, I have seen them. No, but you can see them when you drive. I have seen these signs. These signs make no sense.
Point is, I don't want to make people angry because now they're thinking about what I'm thinking about, because I know that they've been through it.
Yeah.
They've all been through it. You've been through people. I've also been through, even today, going up Rockland Street, where it's 2 lanes, right? 2 lanes.
Yeah.
2 lanes.
And they take up 1.
They fucking go in the middle. And then I'm honking, and they don't know what to do. They panic, and they'll go next to them, and they'll look at me angry. But like, what the fuck, stupid? There's 2 lanes. How are you mad at me? You're in the fucking middle. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today, Poseidon. I got to get to the comedy nest, so we got to eat first, and then...
we left on an angry note.
I will feed you. There's never really an angry note. I love what I do. I love these people, and hopefully they love the show, so we're good. It goes from Sherbrooke to St. Catherine. What street? Is it McGill College? Point is, it's not just that street. It's just a street that I was yelling people at. I'll yell at them anywhere. Thank you guys for fucking joining. Thank you for all this shit every week. I have a lot of fun with you guys. That's why I like doing this shit on Sundays. It's the only show where we get to talk back and forth straight away. So I think it creates
communicate with the peoples.
Yeah, tell your fucking friends. Tell your friends about this show. Share, like, subscribe. Remember, Tuesday, 2 p.m. live, 2 drink minimum. And if you miss it live, it's up everywhere Wednesdays as usual at noon, like it always was. Just that we decided to show you guys when we actually record because we think it's fun for you guys. Some people can actually watch it. 2DM and Jofo. Yeah, you got to watch fucking Jofo too. Jofo podcast. Check that out on the YouTubes. And they're also on the Instagram and on Twitter. I have them everywhere. I think I follow them everywhere. So check out Jofo. DJ Teeks is there. Let me see. What else we got here? Marie Renee, thank you. Let's see. You have a new fan in Gatineau. Good. Good job.
Wow.
All right. And yeah, much love to everyone that watched this shit. And remember, your weekend is going to officially end right about now. It's Super Sign, right?